Hello, you chat bastards. Welcome back. I know you guys probably missed us last Friday. I understand, but we are back now to give you more Strange Aeons. I have been told the word actually is. I was corrected. I was corrected by a video game that I played earlier, and
again.
Yes.
The long I version is more of the Latin version, and it died out in favor of the long E version, except words that came from Italian. But it depends. You can use it interchangeably, but most of the time, it's eons.
Okay,
But
more alcohol.
if you go archaic, it's ions.
Major Clay York, everybody. Thank you very much.
I don't know which way to say it now. Am I saying aeons, eons, or ions?
You
Same all.
are saying...
Well, one thing I will tell you is that it's not
Moonlight.
Sirenscape.
Yes, you're right. It's not. Thank you for that. I'm just gonna go with eons then. That sounds whatever. But welcome to Strange Aeons. Yay, ions.
No, it's ons now. It's ons now.
Strange Aeons. Oh no.
Strange Aeons.
Oh god.
Cajun.
Well, if you came here to see some Lovecraftian horror, you might think you're in the wrong place after that conversation, but I assure you, you're in the right spot. If you want to see some Lovecraft meets Pathfinder, this is the campaign for that. I am a Rudai. I am your humble, intelligent, debonair, charming, and roguish game master. And I also have, some pretty decent, okay people around me as well. Let's say hello to all of them. Let's start with Sevi because she looks rather insulted. Hi, Sevs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's just baffling to me the level of lies that you tell on stream when you list all these attributes and we know they're not real. But hello, everybody. Welcome into Friday night. I'm excited to be here. I got my wine and my Diet Coke and my water. I'm ready to go.
Wow, that sounds like you're going to be a lot of trouble. Is what that sounds like. Let's see. Who else do we got here?
Until once I get to my second glass, then I'll start getting mean.
Oh, God.
Wine just makes me tired. Like if I have 2 glasses of wine, I'm just gonna curl up on the couch and take a nap.
Maybe it's
No, I'm
brand.
fine.
Yeah. Maybe you guys need to get together and figure out how to get something right in the middle of that. Tired and just maybe a little feisty, but not quite mean. Yeah, there's something in there. I think you guys can figure it out. Speaking of somebody who's probably already well past their second glass, we've got Moss. What's going on, man?
I actually
Wow.
did have two Jen Rickies before we got on stream here. So
I knew it. I knew it.
In your Cthulhu voice now. Jin Rickies.
how do you do? It's Moss here, and I've had 2 Jen Rickies. I was actually listening to there was a band at this bar that I went to that was basically "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" soundtrack, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But hello, everybody. I am Moss, also seen on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. I am very excited to get going here. I'm a little tipsy, but it's Friday night, and I am very tight.
The last part, you were doing good until that, I think. But thank you for that.
I've been thinking about that line for about 3 minutes.
Someone else who is also very tight, Frost. What's going on, Frost?
Dang. I don't even know how to respond to that. So, yeah, I'm old. I have a beard. I don't know what else is going on. I had a crazy day of work, and it ended right before I came over here, and I was still working while you guys were streaming. So, Friday, right before the long weekend. I'm looking forward to this, so we can all be insane. Wine.
Oh, don't worry. There's plenty of it in the next person. Chrysanth is nothing but wine. Hi, Chrysanth.
No, I'm not. I'm on Bailey's tonight.
That's not the kind of whining I'm talking about.
Just Bailey's? Just straight Bailey's?
Yes, she is, actually.
I thought you had a sippy straw, like one of those little bendy straws, curly straws down into the Bailey's.
I mean, I could. You want me to go get one?
Oh, God. And the plant is drunk.
But hello, chat. Happy Friday. It's a 3-day weekend. I cannot wait to relax and hope that all of this rain and cold goes away. Normally, I like the cold, but when you're in summer blankets on your bed and everything like that, it's not toasty warm anymore. It's very cold.
Wow, how many blankets do you need? So yeah, yeah, a little too late. A little too late, I have to say. Yeah, but all right. You will notice we are short one ley lines tonight. I didn't have time to think of a good reason why he's gone, but I'm sure it's nothing but good reasons and nothing promiscuous or strange or weird or anything whatsoever.
Convention. At least that's what I heard. That he went to a furry convention.
Well, ley lines or Caleb, I tried to not get you, but I took too long on the explanation. So now you're at a furry convention.
It's a big
Furry
gathering.
convention.
From what I understand, it's a big gathering of all of the local diggers.
Oh no. Oh no. I should have just ignored the
What's
black
in
box. I should have ignored the black box. What have I done? Oh, good God. All right, chat. Well, those are the players. And if you can tell by the conversation, this is going to be an interesting night.
A wonderful, fantastic, amazing show tonight, right? This
Yeah.
is the time you use like all those like descriptions and stuff. Not when you're describing yourself.
Why? Everybody already knows the show's good. I gotta make sure they remember that I'm good. See, this is the whole point. Oh God, now Caleb has been infected by the furry bug. Well,
It makes more sense. You say all this stuff because you want people to believe it. Because you know there's no way they would believe it.
No, they already believe it. I just have to remind them.
No.
Wow. I hate all of you. Yeah, I guess that's true. With Noel having stepped down, somebody had to get the furry bug. Might as well be Caleb.
He's not here to defend himself, so
That's true. He's not.
Caleb than Moss.
He's not.
Imagine that. Moss is a furry with all the bananas he has to deal with. No, thank you.
Oh, who was it that said that Moss? Oh God, I can't remember now. Somebody said something to the degree of Moss went to a furry convention, but not as a furry. He went as a banana, so the monkey furries would eat him.
Gorilla. No, he went gorilla.
who said that?
Wow.
I can't remember. I'm trying to remember who said that now, but it cracked me up.
It was after MegaCon because we saw all those gorillas with the banana. Remember, I took the video.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so that's the only reason Moss would ever go to a furry convention. He wants to be eaten by the furries. Weird, Moss. Weird. I wish I had the Rachel Ziegler thing for that. But yeah, so what are we doing? We're playing Pathfinder for Savage Worlds, and we are playing Strange Aeons, a AP that is supposed to be kind of Lovecraftian. For those of you who don't know, Pathfinder actually has a lot of Lovecraftian borrowed lore that they use in their world, and so we get to explore it here. And so far, our players have been exploring Briar Asylum, and it's been something. We're going to discuss what they did last time, but first, we do have some benefits to hand out. Let me move over to that. Actually, maybe Chrysanth. I don't know if I don't know if
we have.
No, I have it. I don't understand the first line.
It's coming from Mythic subscriptions. So from subscription distributed from Darth Dave. He's giving one to Frost, one to Moss, one to Chrysanth. Oh no, from a feline named for JJ.
Yeah, a feline named.
That's the part I don't understand.
He doesn't want to pick people, so he.
So Darth Dave's picking
for him.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So from
every month.
I don't look at that. This is the first time you broke it down like this for me. So Frost, Moss, and Chrysanth all get one from a feline named JJ via Darth Dave. That makes more sense now. And then one to Chrysanth and Leylines and Moss from Nozaku. So we'll push the one from Leylines to next time since he's not here. And then everybody gets a benefit because Sassy Witch made some art of you guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Yay, sassy witch.
Thank you, Sassy Witch. Did that include me? Was there some art of me? I didn't see any art of me. How much art of me?
It wasn't you.
No.
It wasn't you. It was.
You know, that's not everyone then, Chrysanth. Oh, I see how this is. Oh, I see how this is.
You're not.
there
You're
was a
not
mo-
part of the group
If
anymore.
You
there
know
was
what?
a monster, I would have included it.
By us getting bennies, you implicitly get bennies. You just have
Hey,
to
I'm not. No. You're misunderstanding, Moss. I'm not upset that I'm not getting a Benny. I'm upset that I'm not included in the word everyone. That's the part that is hurting my soul right now. Yes, I have a soul. I know you don't know what it's like to have one.
Goldman yelling everyone from Matilda or from Leon the Professional right now. Everyone.
Oh God. We did get likes last stream, 56 of them, 36 already redeemed, and we got 15 comments. So in total, 3 bennies to Chrysanth and Moss, 2 bennies to Leylines Frost, and 1 benny to Sevi. We will have to notes, I'll note here 2 bennies carry over for Leylines next time.
No.
I'll write it down.
Erudai? Oh no, I
What?
see it now. Never mind. Nope.
What?
Nope. Never mind.
We're good? Okay.
Just before we take those.
Yes, I do need to reset those because you guys are not in combat. So let me do that here in just a second. Just remember what you got. I'll reset it as soon as I move us over. Let's do that now.
Basically 3. Oh, hold on.
Oops.
I have to say, I am very pleased with the visceral reaction my meme got in the memes page on Discord.
I wanted to ban you from my Discord.
She
I asked Erudai if I had permission to ban you.
But
you have got her threatening to ban you multiple times now.
that's it's impressive. It's impressive. But I have to, while you're doing what you're doing, Erudai, I have to give the award for best response to Chris with a dagger for the Mario meme where it says, "This is not okie dokie."
that is pretty good. That is pretty damn good. All right, resetting all the Oh, I'm losing 9 bennies. Hold on, are we sure we're not in combat? Damn it! All right,
Yeah,
here goes my bennies. Refresh all. Boom. Wait, I don't get those 5 bennies. Where did those come? Let me. Damn it. There we go. I have 0 bennies because that's what I start off with. Yeah, so if you're not familiar, we are playing with some very special rules. We're playing hard choices, so when the player spends a benny, I get a benny. However, I start with none. And we have hard healing, meaning the healers in the group get 1 shot to try to heal somebody, and if they don't succeed, they don't get to try to heal those same wounds again. And we also have an enhanced fear table, so our players can potentially go crazy from the madness they experience as they play. So we all got all those. So last time, you guys, you had a few encounters. You had one where you guys got swept away into sort of like a dreamscape kind of situation, and you found yourself in this room full of weird dolls and toys, and some kid that was like strapped to a bed with no eyes, crying for help. And you guys got attacked by those things, those little constructs. You defeated them, and you killed the boy because... well, he seemed a little sus, so understandable. And then you took his magic lantern, and then you guys, boom, we're back in the asylum. And you're like, well, that was weird. What now? And you're like, well, we've explored everything up here. I don't think we can find anything else. So why don't we go south, back the way we came, and see if there's some alternative routes? When you got down there, though, you found there was a zombie or ghoul that was trapped under some rubble that wasn't there before. Of an orderly, and the hands and the head were acting kind of weird, like moving independently and like trying to get at you, but it couldn't because it was trapped. So you guys decided to behead it, which was rude. And when you did, the spine kind of pulled out of the back, and all the guts came up and were floating, and then the hands detached themselves and started crawling towards you guys, and the independent body parts attacked you guys, and you fought them, and you ultimately won. So, well done. Anything else that I missed that would be important, guys?
I think our advancement you missed.
Yep, we didn't miss anything. Awesome. So,
Can't blame a guy.
You did try. You did try.
Was that right from Uncle? Uncle just.
Yes, Uncle says that we have
Darth
advanced in skill levels.
You have
Dave had his birthday last week on Friday, right? It wasn't this week.
Yeah, it was
yes. He had his birthday last week. That is correct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, Sebi could still steal it from like reverse time. She's done that before as well.
Don't forget to take your bennies, Moss.
Ah,
Yes, I did reset, so you should be able to take your bennies now. And you also take, I think this is the last one where you all get to take an extra character creation benny, and then we start.
Well, not for me because I got like 100 something bennies.
You got
And it's
Well,
not
5,000.
Not you. You're gonna have them for a very long time. I think this is the last one where you all get one.
Oh, okay. I want to say because I've still got now 12 that I can take at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, so you are doing really well. If you hear any sound, any music, any sound effects, anything that's not coming from our lips, please know that is from Sirenscape.com. Not a sponsorship, so long as we let you know that's where we're getting our sound effects. They won't copyright strike our channel. And hey, we appreciate that. So let's hop into this, guys. Where are you guys even at? Move down here, and you're already on the map. And I'm just going to go ahead and unpause you and let you get into trouble.
Wow.
What have you
You're
done?
so
Everybody run
mean.
around.
There you go.
I think, if I remember,
Oh, no.
this is the only room that we had not gone in. This one down here to the south, this portal into the abyss.
Is that the only room you haven't gone in?
I think so.
I think these are front doors, right? But
Well,
I mean,
and
I
the
see a
outside.
I see a door up here that's closed. So 2 doors that you haven't
That goes
explored.
outside.
I think
No, we
yeah,
did open that, and they went outside.
Oh, and you closed it because you were scared.
Yeah, we opened
'Cause
it
it
and they
was-
closed it.
there was
yeah.
fog.
I opened it, and then everybody started.
Ah.
I was like, fine, whatever. And then I closed it and walked away.
yeah. Thomas Jane came in. He's like, "There's a lot of mist out there. We should like stay in here."
Wow. Okay.
We should have gone like outside, but people were afraid.
can I poke at the zombie and see like
Poke away.
any weirdness?
Poke.
See any weirdness? Okay. Look,
Literally, it's gotta. Maybe there's something on her. I don't know. She was
I
normal.
Oh, so we call that looting. We call that looting, Chrisanne.
I'm looting before she is. Hold on.
I don't know.
Oh my.
Let me roll notice.
Oh dear God.
Done. Although she probably did better.
No, we both
Yeah?
sucked like this.
You both did terrible, but
Obviously, you hit each of your
Yeah,
hands
that-
together trying to get to the loot.
that had to be it.
Just hit her with a stick. Poke.
Ugh. All right.
Oh well.
Oh,
Um,
I need your help.
What?
even without. Oh, go
What's
ahead.
the matter?
I want
I'm
you
so-
to search these bodies.
All right,
Or-
here. I guess I'll comb through the viscera. Here, give me just a second.
Viscera.
I'll roll a notice roll, I suppose.
Dear God.
There. What have I noticed?
You know, you notice that under the bottom half of the orderly's body, the parts that didn't detach, there appears to be what looks like a wooden plank or dish, like wedged under its body where maybe its arm would have once been.
Mhm. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that was it.
I'll reach down and I'll grab it. Oh,
Yeah,
what
so
is
you
it?
kind of pull on it. It's wedged a little bit under there, but with a few pulls, you pull it out, and it is a wooden shield.
Oh, by the grace of
Mm.
Uncle, it looks as though this horrible, horrible, abysmal zombie has offered us a little bit of protection.
Mm. It has a bit of a tingle to the touch of it. It feels a little strange, like
Magic.
everything else around it's very dirty. It seems very clean. It just seems like it's a little out of place. But yes, it does seem to be a nice wooden shield.
Look, you found a
I'm
plate.
feeling a bit of a sensation coming from this here shield. I'm sorry. What was your name? Daybreak, I think it was.
Eh?
Do you have the ability to sense what type of arcane magics might be housed within this shield?
Not really. By
Can you,
that I
like,
mean the only thing
well-
I've got is faith.
You've
Can I
been
run a
a
cult?
great disappointment to me right now.
Yep.
Would
If
I
you
run a
have
cult?
a cult, you can try to identify this item.
What if I don't have a cult? Can I still roll it?
You
Daryl
can
has a cult.
untrained. Oh, that's true. He does.
Okay, can people who have a cult please roll, since I apparently cannot roll?
I
You got to be trained in it.
No, you don't have to be trained. You would just be untrained. So you'd have to do an untrained check, which is at -2.
Godwin's brain is scrambled. He doesn't know. if he
That
knows
has
anything about a
never
cult.
stopped me before. Ah, my god, I got a 3.
Yeah, you don't know what's special about this shield, unless you guys want a Benny. I guess I can have Daryl do it, but Daryl, he's not going to be helpful up front. He'll be like, "Yeah, sorry, Stinkweed, I'm not touching that chamber pot. You can check that out yourself."
Daryl, you do realize that this is probably a magical shield that will make you stronger.
Well,
Make me stronger?
If I may offer
Yeah.
up my humble opinion, it seems to me as though
Mm.
Godwin prefers to use his fists. You use both of your hands, Mirashi, as does Daryl, and I tend to strike from the shadows to those unaware. Perhaps Dae'Breik might garner the most use out of this wonderful shield.
You know,
Uh,
as the leader, I feel like Daryl should do what's best and try and look into this shield and, probably give it to the most vulnerable person or a person that needs it the most. Don't you agree, Daryl? Aren't you a great
Yes.
leader?
Good point, Daryl. I mean, Mirashi.
Yeah, I'm a great leader. You're right. I probably should be doing my leaderly duties. Let me take a look at that thing there. He's gonna look
Before I
at
hand
it.
it over, I'll pull it back real quick, like psych.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll hand it over.
Charming. He's gonna grab it and he's gonna kind of look at it and he's gonna hem and ha. He's gonna roll his occult.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh dang.
And here's the thing: Daryl has no clue what this shield is whatsoever, but he's pretending like he's. You can tell that he's probably about to spout some bullshit. But then his card pack kind of vibrates a little bit, and a few of the cards kind of flicker out and hover over the shield for a minute, and then go back into the pack, and his eyes glow for a second, and he shakes his head and goes, "Well, hot damn! Yeah, I know what this is.
Oh, what is it?
This here's a shield." But it's not just any shield. It's a wooden light shield of deflecting.
Deflecting, you say? It's a really, really big word. I'll look at Oliver. What does deflecting mean? Like, does it just like shine light on top of it?
Now, deflecting, imagine that I shot an arrow at you and you used your sword to block it and send it back at me. That is called deflection.
Oh.
Or perhaps if I were to present to you a good point with which you disagreed and you change the subject, that's also called deflecting.
That's also called being a woman.
Well, I can tell you this.
That's a valid point, yes.
I'll tell you this. This is not a wooden shield of being a woman.
Okay, so who could use the shield? I am 2 weapons, so I can't use it.
I need a hand free to cast a spell, so I.
Okay. So
But I'm gonna look over at Godwin and say, why does an orderly have a magic shield?
I don't know why there's so much fuss being made over a platter.
okay. Would Oliver need it or there?
So
Do
to
you have to have training in shields?
You don't, particularly because this is a light shield. So you just have to have the armor class equal to it. So if you have at least light, then this should be no problem.
Okay.
Now so you understand what deflecting does in terms of game terms. Deflecting gives the shield a parry bonus of 1. So it does its toughness bonus already, but it also, in addition to that, increases your parry by 1. So it's almost like getting a little bonus on top of the actual armor. It is all wood, so technically a druid could use it, but yeah, if you need both hands, then I don't know. So it might be better for.
Yeah, because I have a walking stick, which I can't really put away. So that's one hand already being used.
Well, I suppose perhaps I could use it at times, but whenever I make my ranged strikes, might make it a little bit difficult.
Why can't you put your walking stick away?
I don't know. It's a freaking big walking stick. I assume I can't just strap it to my back.
It just like hovers off your back. This is like a video game.
Yeah, you can just strap it to your back. You can wrap it in your vines, but I mean, I don't know if you're going to attack with it. Then it
It would
depends on
be
how much
like
you plan on using it.
if you're like able to take your walking stick and it just kind of like morphs into your body as part of a plan.
Oh god.
Yeah, because I think
Also-
a quarterstaff technically gives you a parry already because it's a two-handed
Yeah.
weapon with a parry bonus.
It just doesn't give you the toughness. Yeah.
Right.
But if she's not wielding it two-handed because she's casting,
A shield parry bonus. Because you're a druid, you don't have an armor restriction or light shields, right?
yeah. So you could, I think either I'd say Moss or Daybreak would make the most sense. Because also remember, you guys in this game, when you move, you can interact with up to 2 objects as part of your movement. So you could swap out something if you needed to. It's not like 5e where it takes your action. So
Okay. Who's squishier?
I mean, I've got a parry of 7 and a toughness of 6. So, I mean, if you're
That's
squishier than that, you can have it.
That's the same as me. So
Oh
Is
my
it?
god, are you serious?
You're in
All right.
impasse.
So,
Well, I mean, if
you know,
if that's the
actually,
case,
if you
there's
think about it, like Oliver is more likely to be at the front fighting
that's
than
exactly
Daybreak.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if that's the will of the council, then Oliver will see it done.
A good decision, Daryl.
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad I thought of it myself.
Fearless
Mhm.
leader. So is the shield of deflecting in?
It's in your inventory.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Drop
I'm
it.
so fast. All right.
admit to that.
God, I hate you all. Can't say anything.
He's getting it.
Or the
He's
one who
figuring
said it.
out.
Not,
I swear to God. I swear to God. All right, so you found your shield under the half of body of an orderly. What next?
Godwin's staring at these doors. He's got that piece of paper in his hand still. He just looks down to it every once in a while because he's just seeing if there's any words on any of these doors or any places because his brain is still pretty scrambled. He's still trying to figure out reading, language, things that he should know. So he's just looking at the door for the word Brenton, doesn't see it, puts the paper away. And
Yes, it does not say Brenton. That is for sure.
I'll wait for Oliver to come back over. He just kind of nudges the door with his foot. Is it closed, locked?
Where did Oliver? Oh, I see. My mouse just okay. No, it's not locked. It's not locked at all. You could go right through it.
Push this open if we wanted to.
I have a question.
Alright.
Did we advance before?
We did one advance.
Did you not advance?
I
Oh my God, you didn't advance.
I thought I did. I guess maybe it didn't take. I'll do it real quick.
Mm,
I
You
know what
raised your.
I know what I was gonna do anyway.
Because basically you have to turn it on in the
Yeah.
planner, but you just have to drag it to your sheet if you forgot that part.
I think. What was that your original agility at
Oh,
10?
that's right. You raise your agility.
Oh, that yeah.
You just didn't change it from plan to not. So there you go.
Oh,
It should show your advance now.
Wait, why does it? So when you marked planned, it doesn't show as an advance on your sheet.
Yeah, so essentially on that page, you can plan out all your advances, and while they're planned, they don't count, and then you can turn off planned, and they become real.
Yep.
That's what it is. Okay,
And that's how the
okay.
number changes on the advances on the front sheet. And that also determines how many cards you get when we get to seasoned and heroic automatically, all that stuff.
Okay,
Cards you don't get.
that makes sense. I thought that it was just like,
Exactly.
oh, was this planned? Yeah, sure.
Of course I
Okay.
planned it. All
Yeah, of course.
planned.
Okay, we're good now. We're good now. So I need
Are
to. Am I going to check on this door then?
Yeah, Godwin already pushed it slightly open. He's like, look, it's not even locked with his foot.
Ah.
And make sure that there's nothing. So long as our fearless leader is cool with it.
Yeah, I think you should go scout it out and see if everything's all right.
Ah, right away, fearless leader. If only my Lady of Snows was here to see me scout all these rooms out. It'd be so cool.
I'll just let her know.
Who just rolled in for what?
I
Oh,
rolled.
stealth. Okay.
Rolled stealth.
Okay. This map did not load correctly. That's weird.
That's not good. Is this next one going to have the scale working? I know this one map has been the one that's kind of busted.
They should. But that one is not being cooperative. Move back over this one. See.
It's broken.
Okay.
Boss, I was kind of hoping you go through the whole campaign without actually advancing.
Let me confirm this is the right one. I'm trying to go off Noel's old notes here.
Really
One of
tough.
One of those challenge playthroughs. like-
Exactly. It's
Oh, yeah.
hard mode.
Yeah.
What is it? The Nuzlocke challenge?
Oh yeah, the Nuzlocks. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is
Nuzlocke.
correct.
That sounds naughty.
It is. Oh, it is.
Oh, God.
All right,
Yeah,
let me
no
pull you all out. Players. Actually, it's just going to be you at first, right? So let's do that. Oliver. And then I'm going to move just Oliver over. Wait, how do I
Just
adjust
ignore me.
the
No,
door?
ignore. I'm just trying the red sword. I'm just trying it out.
You should target Godwin or something so you have a real target number.
It won't let me. You know what? If I just configure. Okay, I don't remember how to do it, so I'm just going to move you all over, but we'll only see what Oliver's doing for now.
All those 8s. Woohoo!
Oh my god, it's still going.
Yeah, 22.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. So Red Destiny, I did finally find the stats for that. It has accuracy on it, so
I was trying to figure out what accuracy was. That's why I was testing it out.
yeah, so the weapon grants the user +1 in the skill required to use it, so fighting in this case. So when you use that, you should get a +1 to your fighting specifically.
Yeah, I can see it.
Sweet.
All right, can you see this map now, Oliver?
Yes, I can see it in all its glory.
Okay, wonderful. I swear to God, man. All right, I will read to you what you see in this room then. Scrolling back up. While tile spider, I'm going to move this over here because this will be easy. While tile spider webbed with white tile, spider webbed with cracks, lines the walls of this cathedral-like hall. A prominent oval desk faces staunch double doors, while hard benches and portraits of somber doctors line the walls. Regal stairs ascend towards a second floor, but rubble has crushed the upper flights, blocking passage. Lofty windows, griddled by bars, reveal yellow mist seething just beyond.
Is there anything on this oval table?
There does appear to be some things on there.
Is this what I'm this right here that I'm?
Yes, that is correct.
I'll go over to the table and peer at it.
All right, so you look at this table and oh wait, did I read the right room?
I say it's not quite oval, but
Sorry. Let me check her note one more time. I think she may have wrote the wrong room.
Well, up on top it says Briarstone C4 for the scene.
Yeah. I think that's what she meant. She says C1, so let me go to C4. All right,
Guys,
scratch
this
that.
room is rigged to blow.
So the mist's clear, and the dream you were just having about a room you've already been in dissipates. And what you see instead, as though it has been plucked from the halls of some warm country estate, this room is filled with inviting furnishings and a hearth ready for a fire, artwork populated by picnicking families, and a mansion-shaped cage with colorful taxidermic birds inside. Large windows might have once looked out over colorful flower beds, but now show only yellow mist. A battered corpse is impaled on the antlers of a stuffed elk head hung above the hearth. All right, so now knowing all that, do you still travel over to this table?
I will peek out the door and I'll say, comrades, it seems as though there are no enemies inside. However, there is a man impaled on a deer. Perhaps this requires further investigation.
You didn't do it?
No, although it may seem as though I am all that is man, I don't know if I could lift up a man that high.
I will go inside your room and then help out.
Push
And then
the doors
Mirashi will
open.
say, looks like this is the similar situation to what we saw before.
I gotta say, this room feels a little bit too happy for my liking.
Okay. Can you describe
Kind of
your room
liked
again?
it.
I
Look
can.
at all the home things of picnics and such.
But before I go any further, Oliver has moved a little bit closer.
Oh, dang.
Um,
Dang, never.
Moss!
Oh no.
so, Moss, when you get a little bit closer, I think this is actually going to cause the birds to sing a little bit.
Oh no.
So the little taxidermic birds, their heads kind of start like moving all like jerky and their mouths open, like all mechanically, and they start chirping a song. We're going to go into some initiative.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Of course we are. Why did you have to move closer when you knew it was a trap?
I didn't know it was a trap, honestly. I mean, if I knew it was a trap, I wouldn't have moved that close. It's kind of common sense, you know?
Well, that's what happened with the lady.
What lady?
The lady that was impaled. He took us into a dream and then we got attacked by dolls.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. That was clearly, in your own words, that was just a dream. You're imagining things.
Oh, no, don't want that. All right, I'm just gonna add let's pick something random. We're gonna put a ghoul over here just to represent a counter for me. And he does not really part. Well, he'll just be on hold. Begin.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I got the
There we
ace.
go.
Oh,
Mother of pearl.
Again, Oliver got screwed.
I don't even want to say it because I did it too originally.
oh my god.
I will.
Uh,
I'll spend a Benny.
Before you, oh, okay, you want to spend a minute to get a higher card?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at that! You got a 9.
Better than a 3, I suppose.
For some reason, it didn't give me a Benny for hard choices. Figure out what's doing that later. All right. So yeah, you're a little bit higher there, so that's good. Anybody else?
No.
Nope. Fine where I'm at.
All right. I need. Actually, no, we don't do that yet. So we're going to start with Mirashi. The birds have started chirping, and it sounds weird and creepy. What would you like to do?
Describe the room.
All right, let me go back. As though it has been plucked from the halls of some warm country estate, this room is filled with inviting furnishings, a hearth ready for a fire, artwork populated by picnicking families, and a mansion-shaped cage with a colorful taxidermic bird cage inside. Large windows might have once looked out over colorful flower beds, but now show only yellow mist. A battered corpse is impaled on the antlers of a stuffed elk head hung above the hearth.
Where is the impaled creature?
That would be right above you. Well, let me ping. There we go. Yeah, right above there.
Okay, where's the cage?
Right in front of Oliver. On this table.
Okay, where are the birds?
They are inside of the mansion little cage thing.
Okay. And what's going on with the mist?
It is creeping about and encroaching on the building, but it's not coming in. At least not yet.
Okay. And what are the birds doing?
Right now, they are mechanically twitching and chirping.
Okay. And is the creature that is impaled doing anything at all?
Currently, it is lying there impaled.
Okay. How many birds are inside the cage?
5.
5. Okay. Does it look like they're gonna potentially break through out of the cage?
They don't look very strong. They're just tiny little mechanical birds. They don't look threatening. They're just making really creepy sounds.
Okay. And is this cage something that could easily break?
I mean, it's like a dollhouse sized cage-ish, so probably not too hard to break open.
If I shoot at the birds, will it break the cage?
Possibly.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. And if the... And I'm assuming if the birds are flying free of the cage, they'll be harder to hit, right?
Yes, tiny flying things are pretty tough to hit.
Okay. All right. Mirashi will look at Godwin and ask him to set it on fire with his eyes. Is that how his power works? Is he setting on fire with his eyes, or is he just targeting like one bird at a time?
Probably the bird or the cage. I'm not sure how it would work. I mean, it's a targeted attack.
Yeah, you could pick either target, I suppose. I'd have to read the spell specifically, but I'm pretty sure you pick your
Why
target.
are there so many numbers coming off of your head right now?
Numbers?
I see math in the air. It's kind of making me feel nauseous.
I'm trying to think. Last time we beat the dream state by killing the kid. I don't see
Godwin
a
just
kid.
smashes his hands together. He's like, all we have to do is try and break it. I'm sure it's going to fall apart eventually.
Yeah, but then the birds are gonna come out of it and they're gonna be much harder to hit.
Grab them or shoot them.
I want to... Well, okay, I'm gonna move over here.
Martha D4.
Well, I don't want Oliver to be there alone either, so... And you said the creature is over here? I'm gonna... Let's see, hold on, I was here,
Is the ghoul supposed to represent where the birdcage is?
No, that's just for me to be tracked on the initiative.
Right,
You can set him to be invisible if you want, or I will still be visible to you if it's distracting us.
Yeah, I can take it off there. Yep.
Okay, does anything happen to me since I moved closer?
Nope, the birds just continue chirping.
Okay, how about now?
No.
Okay, and is the impaled individual, like, is it emitting any type of light or gas or anything like that?
As of yet, no. It is just lying there impaled.
Okay, then never mind. I'm gonna come over here. And then I'm gonna take a step back. And then I'm gonna shoot at the body over here.
Okay. You take aim at the impaled body.
Yeah, just to see if it does anything. Okay.
All right. You successfully hit the body. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay. Well, shaken.
All right, so the body kind of.
Roll that?
Yes,
No,
you can.
actually- okay, I will re-roll it. Oh my god. Okay. Why is it still shaking? Wait, oh, hold on. I'm not targeting it. I don't know.
Yeah, you only need to do 4, but you didn't do 4 more, so it hasn't done a wound yet.
Oh.
So you'd have to get to 8 to do the first wound.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think shooting was the right call. All right. Okay.
All right, so you're happy with that damage?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can't move anymore. Yep, that's it.
The body kind of twitches a little bit, but otherwise does not react. And the birds continue chirping noisily.
When you say twitches, did it seem like it? Did it twitch from like the impact? Was it just like inertia, or was it like an actual reaction from the body?
It was like getting hit by the arrow caused it to move, you think.
Oh, okay.
It didn't move any after that at all, so it seems like that is probably the case.
Okay.
All right. Daryl. Why does Daryl have aiming? Yeah, remove that. I don't know why he has that.
If I get frenzy, don't I get another attack with shooting, or is it just frenzy just with the melee?
Only with swords. Yeah, you got to get rapid shot
no.
to do it with a bow.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, Chad. I did not mean to hit that second one. Sorry about that. Daryl, as your fearless leader, I'm gonna observe what you're all doing and then make an educated decision after that. He goes on hold. Daybreak.
No, Daryl, shoot it.
A wise
Shoot it.
choice, fearless leader.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys want the birds shot?
Not the birds. If you shoot the birds, they'll get out of the cage and then they'll be harder to hit. Maybe just shoot the body to see what happens to it.
The body. Oh, okay. So I went 1, 2, 3, and I think this will do it without actually hitting anybody, but we'll... How do I measure...
People are saying it's still too loud every day.
There's a measuring tool 2 below on the right-hand side.
The sound effect or just the... Oh, they're talking about the sound accidentally played.
Yeah, the sound.
Yeah, that was an accident. I didn't mean to play that.
So...
Yeah, left click and drag will show you the distance.
Okay. So wait, the body's on the wall?
Yeah, it's up here on the wall.
Yeah, you're like within 3 squares of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the thing is still kind of off a bit?
Yeah, we're not quite on the grid.
Okay, because I got cone. So will that hit if I do burst?
Yeah,
It's the right size.
Yeah, that's Noel size. Yes, your cone will definitely hit this target.
Okay. And will that hit anybody else? Do I need to?
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
You would have to angle it slightly not to hit the dollhouse with the bird cage in it, but other than that, it would. You have a way to do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the corpse with that.
I really want to know what she did with the scaling of this.
I'll try that again. Nope, I guess it doesn't work.
Wow. The dice are not with you guys tonight. I mean, you could use a Benny if you'd like.
Not worth it. It's just gonna be a wild shot that finesses and misses.
All right. It's up to our Dampier fellow then.
Well, I only moved 3, so I'm gonna... Well, let me move back 1.
So wait, you attacked the body, correct?
Yeah.
If I pull out the most consensual of blades,
Oh, God.
and I slide it ever so gingerly in between the bars of this birdcage, do I think that I could perhaps pierce one of these horrible carrions. I don't know.
For sure, yeah, you're right there. They're other than moving their heads and mechanically flapping their wings and chirping like little creepy birds, they're not moving. So sure, you could poke through there and stab one of them.
Will they be considered vulnerable or entangled?
They would not. They would also be considered small, which I believe is a -2 to trying to poke them. They're also stationary, so I think they would just even out. It'd be a straight roll.
Ha! Take this, horrible bird, and I shall use the most consensual of blades. Although there is no sneak attack, because they can see me coming a mile away.
True.
Ha! 6.
Good news. You have poked a bird.
Take that, you avian adversary!
Roll the damage. Oh my god, did you just fail to destroy a bird?
No!
There you go. That's good enough. That is good enough. They you just needed to at least get a 4, but they have a hardness of 2, so that's why your last one failed.
I saw that the red circle. I was like, what is going on?
So you stab one of the birds, and it kind of like stops chirping, and its wings break, and a little bit of smoke comes out. The other 4 continue chirping.
It seems as though it's a tiny robot.
Yeah.
Has the decibel level lowered in this room at all?
I probably, I mean, there's one less bird chirping, and I would probably say maybe smoke was the wrong adjective. It's more of like a magical, ethereal essence curls out of it.
Ah, you see, that's totally different.
But it is a mechanical bird, but there's no smoke coming in.
Ah, it's magically mechanical.
There you go.
Like Lucky Charms, only less delicious and more mechanical. All right, I'll stop. It's not my turn anymore. Let's go.
I did not follow that one, and I am gonna go ahead and go to Godwin.
You know they're magically delicious.
Oh.
Eating the birds now?
No, Lucky Charms. Have you not? Did you have a childhood? Never mind.
Godwin just shakes his head, looks angry, and his eyes flare, and he is going to release a bolt of energy straight over Oliver's head at that body.
Okay.
Because they said they wanted to destroy the body, and he's like, okay. Do I need to target anything, or just roll it and go with it?
Just roll it and go with it.
Alright, we'll roll it and go with it, see what happens.
Hey.
That's pretty good.
I mean, you rolled it and you went with it. That will hit.
Alright, so normal, not raise. Would it? No, that wouldn't be raised. He would have had gotten an 8 for a raise. Bad damage, but enough to shake it. Zarp.
All right, the body twitches again, kind of sizzling under your heat vision there. The smell of dead, rotten flesh fills the air, but the body does not respond any further outside of that.
He'll just walk forward as he's doing that. The beam's coming out of his eyes, and then he stops there, lets his eyes cool down, and just shrugs. I don't think the body's going to be a problem.
Daryl will be like, well, if you guys wanted me to open the cage, you could have just said so.
So, no, don't open the cage.
Don't open the cage?
Don't open the cage.
All right.
I mean, you can kill the birds carefully inside the cage if you want, but just don't open the cage.
All right. Don't you move, you little Twitter-pated varmints. And he's going to take a turn to aim at the birds. So that he might actually hit. And then this counter here says it's the end of the turn. So the birds continue chirping, and at the end of the round, they all, their heads kind of all turn, look forward, and they start rattling like this. And you hear a sound that sounds like a klaxon or an alarm.
Oh. Not good.
And when you do, I need you all to make a spirit roll at -2.
Is this a fear thing?
This is not a fear effect. No.
So brave
Shit,
will not
spirit?
apply.
Yes, spirit. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna use that conviction.
Oh,
Go, I rolled.
My
I'm
spirit
not
is a
religious,
4.
but I am spiritual.
Yeah, a lot of spirit.
I was captain of the pet squad.
Godwin
Alright.
hates these noises. He's getting almost like he's special, and he doesn't like loud noises, and he starts yelling. Ah!
I'm gonna I'm gonna give you the Benny for it.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
And it's not gonna do anything.
Wonderful. Were you the
Why
lowest?
didn't you use a
I got a
conviction?
0.
Godwin's the lowest. Wonderful.
I'm saving the convictions for the fear rolls where I get a -4.
Okay.
So the
We only have a conviction, by the way. Those of us peasants.
So you should have 3, right?
No,
Or 4.
I had no convictions.
No,
I
'cause
started
you-
the game with 0 convictions.
Well,
That's
from
not
character
true.
creation, you got 3.
Yeah.
yeah, you should have gotten 1. So you should have a total of 4 right now. You should.
Because
Yeah.
I had on the sheet at the beginning, I'd asked you guys, and it said 0, and you're like, "Oh, that's what you had."
Oh yeah, because I was
He was gonna check and then he never did.
yeah. Well, no, I said I was handing them out 1 per episode, so you guys get them in a batch. But yeah, by now you should have accumulated all of yours, so you should be at 4.
I got the Benny, not the conviction that you were talking about.
Yeah, so you should your convictions are you should be at 4. You're getting no more convictions. I think you're still getting some bennies though.
I only started with 2.
With 2? Okay, then you're all out. You're all tapped out. But Godwin, I've got more bad news for you. Not only are you tapped out, but as the birds kind of their heads rattle and you hear that klaxon sound, you levitate off the ground and begin to float in the air, turning like you're in 0 gravity almost. And you are now hovering over the deer antlers.
Cool. I mean, not, but cool or something like that.
We go to the next round. Right, Chrysanth picked her card. Let me take the ghoul out of initiative. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Daryl's got first action again. Damn it, Daryl, quit going first. All right, Daryl will shoot a bird now that he spent time aiming. Nope, didn't like that. Nope. He's gonna fire. He's gonna get to aim. Aiming.
Oh.
Boom.
Why did I roll a 2?
Oh.
Hey, Dragon Noodle Soup with 10 Moon Skull memberships. Thank you, Dragon Noodle Soup.
Hell yeah, thanks.
Woo!
So that's what is it? 2 bennies to you?
That is a definite raise. Who did you give it to?
He said convictions, but I don't. The new menu doesn't have convictions anymore.
Yeah. When the bar fills 3 times, that's when they get their convictions. But yeah, you can give 10. So yeah, that would be 2 bennies to somebody, or 2 different somebodies.
Yeah. He said give thing to Frost.
To Frost. Okay, Frost, you got 2 bennies. Daryl gets a massive
Wisely not falling onto these antlers, maybe.
raise. Instead of taking the raise damage, though, he's gonna take his grit token and roll regular damage. Which is good enough. He kills one of the birds, so now there are 3 birds remaining. So that one kind of shatters, and a little wisp of ethereal smoke kind of appears where it was, and then sort of dissipates into the air. And then Daybreak.
Okay, gonna ask a weird question. Can I use entangle on the antlers to try to cushion a potential fall?
Ooh. I don't think the antlers would help. You could potentially entangle Godwin.
to?
If you had like the vines pop out of the wall or something.
I don't think you can entangle somebody that's flying though.
Well, that's.
Yeah, it would depend on what the spell says specifically. Here, let me look.
I don't.
I don't think you could do it.
Yeah. Well,
If
that's
it's from the ground, angle.
kind of put a cap on the sharp antlers.
Entangle restrains a target. If you're not doing, so you could. If you're not doing an area of effect, you could target only Godwin. It looks like.
Okay. Well. Okay.
What's the point of restraining him though?
If she's trying to keep him from, if this thing drops him, I guess is what you're going for.
Yeah, but I think what I'm gonna.
Allows. But it doesn't root to a surface. It just restrains the person. Yeah, I don't think that would work. Yeah.
Okay. Then plan B is do I have to target him for this? I'm gonna cast Featherfall on him.
Yeah, that's probably a much better decision, actually. Yeah, if you cast Featherfall on him, if he falls, he will instead descend at a rate of 60 feet per round. So he'll kind of go to gentle pace downward.
Okay. So do I click on the cantrip or do I roll spirit, and if it succeeds, it's good?
Just cast the cantrip.
Okay. It succeeded.
All right. So you cast Featherfall on Godwin. Should he descend at a rapid pace, maybe he won't get impaled.
Nice. So is he technically like here?
Oh,
Yes, you are hanging up over the antlers there, being suspended like you're being levitated.
yeah. Then we're just gonna back up one more, and that's it.
Godwin, you are suspended in the air.
He hates these birds more than anything in the world right now, because they're making strange noises and he's not comfortable with them. Can he target them with his ranged attack? And does
Yes.
He's floating.
Yes, while hovering this way, you are considered distracted, but you can still take a shot at them.
All right. Should I just mark distracted?
Yes.
All right. He will be distracted. He is going to take a shot at a bird.
Oh my god! I hope you don't break the fucking cage.
He might. Maybe.
Then it's probably better that you don't.
That'll hit.
He's angry. Oh, look at his
Oh, no.
horrible damage.
Oh, that damage.
Whee! I
The-
failed to kill a bird.
Yeah, that bird absorbs your heat vision or your bolt and does not seem bothered at all. It keeps twitting. It keeps tweeting away. I like twitting though.
Me! He's flailing in midair. He can't do anything about it.
Mirashi will take care of it. Hopefully.
Alright, I guess my conviction is done. I don't want to spend. I don't have that many bennies. I will do what Oliver did and just carefully attack the birds inside the thing. And you said it's just like a normal roll.
Yep. And you will have frenzy.
Be careful, frenzy.
Very careful frenzy. Okay. So first will be one wound.
Another smoking ethereal bird.
Okay. Frenzy is to the same bird, right?
No, you can pick two targets as long as they're both within reach of you. Like you can't move to do the second one somewhere else.
Okay, perfect. So then this would be the other bird.
All right, one bird remaining.
Quick
Okay,
question:
and then-
when she gets the cool, she can pick a whatever you call it, an edge. Could she have picked rapid shot when she was firing her ranged?
Yeah, I think that's a combat edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's a novice one, but that's cool because she could do double shots if she wanted to.
Yeah, so if she wanted to do that instead, she could.
Cool.
There you go. 5 wounds to the last bird.
Wait, how'd you do the second one? Oh, offhand, right?
Yeah.
That would not have. So it should be 2 actions, but it wouldn't have mattered on the first one, and it doesn't matter on the second one. So you're good. And that third bird is defeated. And that ends the levitation. But luckily, Godwin had Featherfall cast on him. So he gently floats down. And he's like laid right on top of the other dead body on the antlers. Like it's a little gentle corpse bed.
Ew.
He's just looking down in the eyes of the corpse. Hello.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was weird.
Is this guy wearing anything?
Orderly, like a patient's nightgown is what it looks like.
Okay.
Is it looting? Music is loud. Can you move it 10 to 20%?
Why is it? Oh, I know why it is.
Nice to choose.
There. That should be fixed. I forgot to mute the browser, so you're hearing both of them.
Well, when Godwin, he pushes himself off of this, looking down at everyone, pats the body down, see if there's anything important in his pockets, and if not, just hops on down.
Let's see. Yes, actually. You do find something on that body on the antlers. You find a silver dagger that looks like it's of masterwork quality.
Okay. I'll give the silver dagger to Oliver.
Well, Godwin has got a hold of it at the moment because he's on the body.
Oh, I was searching the body.
Well, he's on top of it. That's why he's searching it.
Oh my.
Oh, I guess we were both searching it at the same time. Sure. You have
He pulls
whatever.
the dagger out and he's like, pretty. Throws it at the ground in front of Oliver's feet.
Okay.
And you also find a potion of minor healing.
Okay, I
Toss that to
will.
Mirashi.
Okay. Carefully, I'll put it in my consumables.
You can tell
Minor
Godwin
healing.
cares a lot about material items.
I can tell.
Then he hops off,
All right.
looks over, and he's just like, looks over at Dae'Breik, cocks his head.
Just gonna give a little wave. Like, did it help?
Good call.
Won't have holes in me.
Well,
That's a
that
neat
was.
trick.
That was.
Oh.
fascinating.
One more thing you're going to notice about this guy in the gown, since you did specifically tell me, you look down in his face and in his eyes, he has a yellow mark painted on his head. You've seen this mark before.
This one had one of the yellow marks like the other person.
Okay. Are there any paintings in this room?
There are several, I think. Let me see. Oh, no, that was the other room. This one has taxidermy, art, artwork populated by picnicking families. Yes, you see a few pieces of art that show families at a picnic.
Is any of this art done by the one guy that we were looking at before?
The signature on here does you don't see like a signature that looks like it would have been from that individual.
Okay. All right. So, what is this a chest?
That is just a table, I think. Let me look. I'm getting it. Oh, it's like a little bench you can sit on that has like weird ornate arms.
Okay. So, is there anything that we could like okay, what about this? I'm assuming we can't go into it.
There's that's a window over here. This is a door.
Things that might have loot that might be locked.
No, you don't see anything that looks like a chest. You mostly just see sitting furniture. And then the little dollhouse and like the taxidermy stuff as well.
Okay, can I inspect the dollhouse and see if I can see anything in it? Like maybe try and understand how the birds were here, how the birds work?
Yeah. So you take a look at it. Oh, why is it doing that? And the dollhouse. looks like a little mansion. And it just looks like it's got little figurines in it and different rooms like bedrooms, banquet halls, things like that. And then the birdcage itself was kind of situated right in the center of it. It was probably meant to be like a dollhouse that kind of opens up like it's on a hinge. And when you open it, the birds sing was the idea. But clearly something was wrong with it. It was haunted or something weird happened to it.
Okay. Does this house or mansion look like the house we're currently in? The asylum?
You've not seen the outside of the asylum, so you're not sure, but it does look very grand looking and large. Could be.
Can I open it?
Yeah, it's already partially open because the birdcage was exposed. But yeah, you open it up and you can see all the different like rooms and stuff. And yeah, give me a notice roll, we'll call it.
Okay.
All right, so you look at this, and at first it's kind of like, I'm not sure, because remember, you've not seen the upper floors of this asylum. In fact, they are collapsed. But as you look a bit closer, you kind of can tell now, looking like that there's like a basement level that hasn't quite been built thoroughly out for this dollhouse. But based on like the positions of like the boilers and things like that, you think it probably is the upper levels of this asylum.
Can I take the dollhouse with me?
It's a little cumbersome, but you could certainly carry it around.
I will probably carry it around. Can I try and find the location where we're currently in?
Yes. You can see, you kind of look around at it, and you think you know which location you are at.
Do I see us in there?
No, you don't see any figurines that look like you. Or your friends. Or acquaintances.
Do I see the impaled body or the corpse of the birds inside the dollhouse?
You do not.
Is there a little dot that says you are here?
Yeah.
No, there's a little dot that says you are here.
Okay. Based on this, what is in the next room?
Over here? So there isn't a room over here. It looks like a open space, so probably in the real world it'd be a courtyard or the outside in some way. And then slightly to the north of it is another room that would be... looks like is that a library? No, that's not a library. That is... I need to pull this open so I can look at it at the same time.
Yeah.
Can I see what I can? I mean, I can see what Godwin sees right now. Is what he's seeing out here actually correct? Because he's just going to say, "Huh."
Yes. I will tell you what you see out there. 1 second. All right. So the room that you would see to the north that Godwin's probably also seeing, like the bottom of, is the admitting wing. So that would be the entrance to admission.
Okay. I will point this out to the group and show them where we are and show them where this door over here leads to in the mansion, in the little toy house thing. We can probably use this.
And so out here, what you'll see, Godwin, I'll read this to you as well. You see rustic flagstones create a path through a bed of wilted flowers and shrubs. The foliage shriveled as if drowned by the surrounding sea of dense yellow fog. Though the unnatural mist muffles every motion, a sound like a flapping of giant wings splits through the fog bank, causing it to swirl as if seeking escape.
It looks like there's a clearing, a way through.
Where is the door according to the house?
Right here.
No, I mean, didn't you say there was another thing outside?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is that the door?
The path goes up and yes. No, that's a window. So the door would be... That might actually be the door, but I think she made it a window.
It looks like there's a big, I don't know, it looks like one of those blue things from what I saw out there, like a portal into another map.
Okay, so we'll have to go over here. Okay, so I'll tell the group, hey, there's a door over there. According to this mansion, it leads to the orderly rooms, but in order to get there, we're gonna have to go outside in the mist. Are you guys okay just booking it?
Well, but it looks like there's no mist on the path.
Well,
Never know.
what does our fearless leader have to say about this?
Your leader appears to be hiding way over there. Rudai?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? Can you guys hear me?
They're asking for Daryl's input.
Oh, Daryl's input. What did you ask him? Sorry. I was reading the PDF.
Basically, just ask him like, what does our fearless leader feel is the best course of action? Should we cross the mist-riddled courtyard?
Yeah, I think your idea was a great idea. It was exactly what I was already thinking. Definitely, you should go out there in the mist and check it out and make sure it's safe for all the rest of us.
No. It was all of us are going because we're running straight out. There is no checking out. It's we all run out.
Yes, you should all run ahead of me to the door and see what happens.
Daybreak is gonna look really nervously at all the withered plants and be like, "Oh, I don't like that."
Just stay close. Look over
I'm-
at Oliver. You got what you wanted. He's making decisions.
Is he though?
Very great decisions, if you ask me. And
Mm.
I'll
Thank you.
I'll bend down and pick up the dagger. Is there anything in particular I should know about the dagger, or
There's two things to know about this dagger, and they're both great. It is a masterwork dagger. It is also silvered.
Oh,
So I will drag a masterwork dagger onto your sheet and just add the silvered into the title of it. So silvered dagger knife. And you'll know it's masterwork because it'll have the little star next to it.
dope. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Does masterwork? Does that mean something special, or?
So masterwork means that it is of superior craft. It's worth more, and it has an extra AP of 1 in addition to what the weapon would normally have.
Nice.
And I believe it can take enchantments.
Yes, they can also take enchantments.
Dope.
Mhm.
Dope. Awesome. Okay. Oh, and by the way, Urudai sent you a message on Discord.
Got it?
It's also very pretty.
Right, I will open
Yeah.
the door.
Thank you, Godwin, for bringing this into my possession.
I was mostly wondering if it was going to burn you when you picked it up, and it didn't. So, nice.
Well, I'm being careful not to touch the blade.
Godwin's gonna step out and just be like, yeah, no mist. Well, right here.
All right. All right, let's go.
Mm,
Stay close, plant.
I'm
I'll open the door.
height.
All right. Mirashi gets to the door and begins opening it, and right about here.
Of course.
You guys meet a friend. I'm going to give you all a notice roll at -4.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see, -4. That's a lot.
I don't like this. I'm just gonna fail this. I know this.
Did my roll go? Oh, no, I got pushed out of the way.
Hey, your dice hit my dice. That's not cool. I demand a rematch. It's not fair. His dice hit mine.
I cannot answer for the physics of the screen, but I can see. Wow.
One did well.
Oh,
That's not
Mirashi
true.
got a 6.
Godwin got a 4.
Mirashi got a 6. Gavin got a 4.
Yeah, those are pretty
Oh, is
good.
different notice roll up there, Mirashi? Oh, this is an. Oh, the notice roll down here. Oh.
Oh yeah, that one's not so good. Anybody spending a penny on this?
No, I don't have that many.
Okay. Then it sounds like... Oh, I guess I should do for Daryl, even though he's not technically out there. I'll roll for him. Notice.
Just go crazy. 38.
Wonderful news!
Blood.
That's his name.
Sorry, I just got that. That's hilarious.
That's... Caleb messaged me. He's like, hey, did you ever give Daryl a last name? And I was like, no. He's like, sweet. And then he changed it to that.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
It is pretty amazing. He actually succeeds too. So it looks like only Godwin and Daryl will not be completely surprised in the surprise round. As... Uh-huh. Oh, I thought it was... Okay.
Is it okay?
Oh, got it. As a very interesting looking creature comes out of the mists with a weird, hideous shriek, diving towards Dae'Breik.
Of course.
Is that what I think it is? I think that's what I think it is.
Oh.
Okay.
Have you seen one of these before?
Our girl.
Thinking about Cthulhu Mythos, I think I know what it is.
Oh boy.
Maybe.
It looks like a wasp. No, it looks like weird.
It is not great. I'll tell you that. All right, so let me start the surprise round. All right, on hold. Godwin, Daryl, everybody else. Surprised. I don't even know why it's asking you to pick things.
I'm not picking anything.
Incredible. All right, so this strange, shadowy, demon-like specter of a creature dives down with his claws outstretched for Dae'Breik. It's going to take 2 actions.
It's what I thought it was.
The first is it's going to try to grab Dae'Breik. And then, let's see what I get. Oh, that's not bad. And what does grab say? +2, so that should actually be a 7. So, Dae'Breik, I need you to respond with an athletics or agility roll, your choice.
Oh damn.
Yay?
Oh well, looks like you're fine. 15.
Wow. Well, now it's really upset because it tried to grab you and you got out of the way. So its second action that it was going to use for something else, it is going to go ahead and try to grab you again.
Oh, come on.
All right, so athletics, or fighting, I mean. And then it gets a +2.
Oh, come on.
So that should actually be a 9. So you got to beat a 9.
Okay. That's better.
Fingers crossed. Oh, hey.
Son of a... How the hell are you doing this to me?
God, there we go. Let's go.
Ah. All right, so the creature's going to circle around and fly back up to here.
Wow.
And it'll be 2 squares up.
Is it obscured or anything by the mist?
Only like lightly obscured, not enough to mess with your attack right now, but it does seem very nimble in the air as it flies around. Because it's flying at a speed of at least 24 squares, you guys do have -1 to attempts to shoot it. Godwin.
All right, we are going to try and hit it Check something quickly here. He is going to attempt this. He can't do that, and he can't do that, but he can do this. It's 2 extra points. Well, we'll see if it works. He's gonna try it. He's gonna hit it. Not gonna do any damage with that, so we're gonna spend 1 Benny to try and do some damage.
Why do you have fatigue? Oh, because you're adding fatigue to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to add fatigue. Oh my gosh, my rolls. I'm gonna do 1 more, and then I'm gonna stop. Because I don't want to give too many benefits to him. But it would be nice to get the fatigue on this thing if we could actually do it. Alright, so. Shaken.
All right, it will take a fatigue. Because I can't soak a shaken.
Is it vulnerable as well since you hit it?
It is not because this is a bolt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Alright. And that is what he can do. He's going to move right there. And just
I wonder why.
away from our plant.
I didn't calculate something right, but that's okay. We'll figure it out going forward. But yeah, so you got it. He is fatigued. And he lets out what sounds like an upset gorbling sound. Daryl's gonna be like, I hear things, and they don't sound like good things. What's going on out there?
Some monster's trying to steal our plant.
What the hell? I forgot to reload my gun. Let me do that real quick.
Oh god.
Let me see here. Gear. So I'm gonna take 2 actions. I'm gonna reload. And then fire. So I'll have -2 on this. Okay, so this is gonna be a really hard shot because I have -2 from being 2 actions. I got -1 from the fly speed and -2 from dodge, so that is another -3. Yeah, that is he fires. It's not very good. Should I use the bennies? Do you guys want me to use bennies?
It's
A lot of minuses.
I mean,
It's a tough shot. Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna really matter even if you use
yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Nope, we're gonna leave it be. Daryl tried his best and left you all wanting. Now, the creature's gonna spread its wings, and you see it's like full scope, the spread of its wings, and you are all instilled with a little bit of fear. Could you make me some spirit rolls at -2?
Okay, now how do I use the
Why?
conviction?
Why is this still happening? We're still in round 1.
Technically, this was supposed to happen at the top of the round when you first saw it, and I forgot, so we're just doing it at the end.
I do that all the time.
Is the spirit roll -2? You said?
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, mine was made in that
Shit.
level because of Brave. But by the way, is this thing an outsider?
Ooh, good question.
Okay.
We haven't found a single outsider yet. I'm just curious if there's any besides him.
Yes, this is an outsider.
Oh, cool. He'll get free rerolls on his attacks against it.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
So my question: how do I spend the conviction again?
Click on it. Click on the word conviction.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what is it? Spirit.
Yep. Minus a lot for you.
Yeah. hence why I'm doing that. And I still suck.
Ooh.
I was not helping either.
Yeah, I gotta spend a Betty.
Everybody else passed, right? All right.
He's so scared of everything.
You sticking with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You are stunned and suffer a cosmetic physical alteration. Ooh.
Oh boy.
What should we have happen to Daybreak? Yeah, we're gonna say one of your hair tendrils, like, has a dead branch now. It's permanently dead. So you have a wilted branch on your head that is rotted for going forward.
Great.
Is this creature small? Do we get like a minus because of its scale?
Nope, it's a normal size. The minus, so it has dodge, and then it also, because it's flying at a speed of at least 24 paces, you get a -1 for that as well. So it's -3 total trying to hit it.
Shit. Okay, because I mean, marksman.
Now
says I can
that's
ignore-
specifically with ranged. If you happen to somehow get it in melee, that won't apply.
Okay, it says so. Marksman says I can ignore up to 2 points of penalty, but it says from cold shot, cover, range, scale, or speed.
Range, scale, or speed. So you could for speed. So you could get rid of that -1, but you'd still have dodge. So you'd have the -2, but not the -3.
1 point better.
I'm gonna keep looking to see if I can get something else.
All right, we move to the next round. Oh. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, my kitty is like throwing. Can you guys hear him? He's super loud.
No, I don't hear him.
I heard it.
I wish I could hear it. I love hearing mischievous cats.
He's really, really loud. He's,
Yay! I got something good.
I'm starting to not like this rule where we give you all our benefits, because
I don't like it
with our
either.
rolls,
I didn't even use a benefit for that. But yeah, no, I get you. Does anybody want to draw for a card?
I don't have that many bennies, so no.
Yeah,
nope, holding on to them for dear life.
because I have a feeling I don't want this thing coming back at me, so no.
Sadly, I ended up last session with so many bennies that I didn't get to use because I was like, I'm not spending these.
Sans hoarding 4 over there. Godwin's got 6. Daryl's got some as well. If you want him to use one,
Hi.
but it's up to you.
I already had to draw 5 times
Oh, shit.
to get that 8, so it was like 2,
Why
4.
do you get so many bennies?
I was getting Daryl never reset. I was getting rid of his bennies, which gave me bennies, then I gave them back.
Ah,
Just even in the playing ground.
Yep. So Daryl's ranged. It's up to you guys. Do you want him to try to go a little bit earlier? He's got 5 bennies.
no, I
He's
think
not
we'll
gonna
need the
beat it.
bennies for hitting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not gonna beat it. Might as well.
Okay. All right. So this thing's gonna go first. It sees that Daybreak is now cowering on the ground. What a beautiful opportunity. But I think first it has to make a roll to not be shaken. Let's do that.
Uh-huh.
Spend all your bennies. Oh, wait. I mean. Oh.
Yeah, can Chrysanthemum tangle it on the ground?
See if I can actually do that first.
Not while she's stunned. But yeah, if it gets close enough to the ground, she could entangle it. It's going to fly down.
Can Mirashi like scream at it to see if it like can choose her instead?
Yeah, you could taunt it on your turn if you want
Oh shit.
to see if you can get its attention.
Arians can do
The
those.
screaming can't like doesn't do anything right now, right? I'm like making fun of it.
You get a free action shout.
Oh, as
It
a
may
free
or may
action,
not.
shout at it. As a free action, I'll shout at it and I'll say, "You're so weak, you have to go for a plant."
It turns and looks at you as its claws kind of rake at the dead wilted plants on the path. And it makes a warbling sound at you. You don't know what it means. Maybe it's saying you're next. Maybe it's saying your mother. Maybe it's saying, I want this plant.
I am so glad you agree that you're so weak you can only go against plants.
Wow.
Suck it.
You know what? It's going to take 3 actions this turn. I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
The first one is just going to grab Dae'Breik,
Stop.
who can't resist anymore. And
Critically fail, right?
not if there's no roll needed, but it is going to try to claw Godwin.
Okay.
It has frenzy, so this will be 3 actions, sorry.
That's Frenzy.
Oh my god, that... Well, one of them hit, but it hit good.
Oh.
But did it hit good? Yes, it did hit good.
Oh my god.
For 2 wounds.
Right, we'll try and... I'm going to use one of these lovely things. I'm going to try and soak it. See if it works. Good thing I rolled 1 on that time. Okay. Soaked them all and remove shaken.
Wow. Don't like that. Do I continue with my plan? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to claw you one more time, Godwin. That'll be my 3rd action. I don't get frenzy on this one, sadly. And nor do I hit. Well, I got some bennies. Why not try again?
Do we
Oh my god.
You spend bennies?
No, wouldn't that be nice? I'm gonna try one more time, because I know I can hit. Oh, you're the worst, Night Gaunt. All right, he's got
One more. You have one more if you want to go for 3 bennies. This is 3 bennies per attack.
I'm gonna save it for now. He's gonna fly up carrying...
Wait, can he punch it? Since it was engaged with him, can he actually swing at it before it leaves?
Normally, yes.
But
the Night Gaunt has flyby.
damn.
Fly by the seat of his pants.
Flyby meaning if it moves before...
Zipper is down.
Oh, God. You know what? It's tired of you, actually. It's gonna fly in this direction. But Dae'Breik, now that it's got you grabbed, while you're grappled by it, it's actually tickling you. His claws are like going over you, and it's like poking and tickling you, and it's gorbling and chuckling to itself.
Night Gaunts are weird.
They're very weird.
Oh, okay. It clicked now.
It has the ability tickle.
I've read very little Lovecraft.
Oliver.
One way to go.
I see what's happening with my poor friend Dae'Breik.
Yeah.
And it's how high in the air?
It is 2 squares in the air.
2
Or
squares
is that
higher
like 10
than that?
feet? So like 10 feet?
Or is it like at my eye level, or is it like higher, or?
It is 2 squares above you. So,
Like 10 feet?
in game terms, it's 4 yards. They use yards in this system.
I don't understand yards.
About
Okay.
12 feet.
12 feet.
But all you really need to know is it's 2 squares, and most melee attacks are 1 square to hit.
What is the range on a dagger? A thrown
It's a good question.
dagger.
Let's take a look.
Should say in the gear. Should.
Oh, I gotta give you the thrown dagger. Hold on. Where's gear at? Did I pass it? Oh, wrong one. Gear. Dagger. Oh. Oh, it doesn't have the thrown one. I'll look it up for you, but I believe it's at least 3 squares, so you should be fine throwing it at this range. Well, how far away are you?
Right now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
So probably technically 6. have I used? So we're still in the same day, so I've probably used my super sneaky ability.
So 3, 6, 12. It's 3, 6, 12. Yeah. So you after 3, you'll get your first penalty. After 6, you'll get your second penalty. After 12, you can't even hit them.
Okay, but you said as part of my movement, I can interact with up to 2 objects, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to stash my new dagger,
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a DM.
and I'm gonna draw my short bow and knock an arrow. Is it the same day? Like, if I were to try to use my super sneaky ability, am I able to do that or no?
It is still the same day. Speaking of, you guys will probably need to sleep soon.
Okay, so I'm gonna sidestep on the other side of Godwin here. I'm gonna burn a conviction real quick, and I'm going to shoot it. Any penalties or anything?
Dodge of 2, speed of 1, so -3 total.
All right. Does that has dodge versus range? Does that add the -2 automatically?
Apparently it doesn't. That's what I was checking with Godwin's attack earlier, and I said it didn't work, so just manually do it, -3.
Oh, it literally didn't put it on there. Lame.
Yeah, it used to. I don't know why it doesn't now.
Yeah, it used to.
How do I do a -3? It has -1.
-1.
Oh, you can add 2. Okay.
You can combine them, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They taught me that too.
Okay. I want to make sure that I'm. Alright.
Make sure you're a bubba.
Good. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh my gosh.
Oof.
I'm not Benny that one, yeah.
Oh, come on, Moss. Help.
Damn.
What the hell, dude? Wait, does it keep my...
The conviction stays.
Oh hey!
Well, that's
Wait.
bullshit.
This time it did
Oh,
use the
wait.
dodged.
Wait, hold on. He has -6 instead of -3.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. It did do it that time. That's weird. Maybe it just didn't do it because yours was a power. That's weird.
Might not have, yeah. 'Cause it's a little-
All right. So I mean, your roll still didn't succeed, but it's better.
Okay, I'm gonna go again.
No, you rolled only a 1 in the conviction.
There you go.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, that'll do it. And that's a raise too.
Alright.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Does this get to do sneak or not?
No sneak.
Oh,
Because it's not vulnerable or anything. So.
oh right.
All right. So it is shaken and wounded. I am not. Well, actually, I will try to soak that.
Reaction cry.
Yeah.
I got some bennies. Why not? All right, he will soak it.
Man, the fatigue isn't even helping. Well, it's helping, but
I
not
busted 2 bennies on that bitch. And
You did. You did. But you burnt one of my bennies, so that's something.
It's not
Oh, way
something.
to go.
enough. Trade off.
Oh, are you staying where you're at?
yeah, I already moved. Oh, I would have. I should have called for 2 actions at the beginning of the turn. That's okay. I'm done.
All right, there we go. All right, so that will be Daryl. That's so tough because if he reloads it, you know what he's gonna do? He's not gonna bother with his gun this round. He's gonna use magic. He's gonna do 2. Actually, I don't have that yet, so... Alright, he's gonna do confusion. He's gonna cast confusion on the creature. Using his cards, the cards will flutter around the night gaunt.
Or they won't.
God,
I hate you so much.
it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
I'm gonna send this to Kim.
It wasn't me.
It was you.
Oh God.
Rudai, I
Hold
hate you
on.
so much.
Daryl has a fatigue, and the cards just kind of fall lifelessly out of the sky to the ground, and the night gaunt laughs and tickles Dae'Breik a little bit more.
Whatever I did, Rudai, to make you this mad at me, I'm sorry.
The dice just know, I guess.
No, Sebi,
No.
you don't even know. In the Wednesday game last week, he brought me down to 0 HP. Session 2.
It's not my fault.
Killed him. You kidding me? Even if it was not his fault, you would have been dead. Okay? How dare you?
Oh man.
Do so many curses. I would have like gone like to like my parents and be like, hey, you know witch?
Why me?
Because you would have like put me at 0 hit points.
My saving grace was that the druid also failed all the rolls, so he was right next to me.
Good God. All right, Mirashi, what can you do?
Okay, explain to me. So he is too far up in the air, right? And I can't hit him.
Now with your swords.
What if I jump at him?
He's 2 squares up. If you could jump 1 square. Yeah, if you could jump 1 square, you could get a single swing off at him. That would require an athletics check. So it'd be 2 actions, 1 athletics, 1 swinging. But he wouldn't get the dodge against ranged.
I will do that. I will do 2 actions, so it's a -2. And athletics, you said? Rolling.
Yes, I will give you one last caution. You might not care because you are pretty tough. But technically, you will leave his range as you fall down, which means he'll get a free attack on you.
Damn it. That's well, he'll get a free attack against you anyway. Shit. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do it. So -2, athletics, rolling. Rolling 4. Is that success? 4 is success.
4 is a success. Yep.
Okay. Now I'm gonna attack with my red destiny. This is not frenzy, so this is just 1 attack. At a -2. Oh, shit. I don't think that's enough.
Did you even target? Okay, yeah, you did. Better rolls. Oh, that was from you doing -2? Got it.
Yeah.
You could Benny it if you want.
Okay, I'll Benny it. Reroll with Benny. Come on. Oh no.
Ugh, not quite.
Okay, alright, and then I move back down, I guess.
All right, he will swing at you as you descend with his claw, like, back away, lady.
Wait, so after I descend, then he comes at me? Or is he as I'm dropping?
It's like an attack of opportunity. He's like swiping at you as you're falling, essentially.
Okay, so he's still high up in the air. So as I'm dropping, he swipes at me. Got it.
Yeah, and I do not get frenzy, so I'll take that off. And he'll miss. All right, Dae'Breik. Before you roll to see if you stop being stunned, you're being tickled. So, I need you to make a vigor roll to see if you are distracted and vulnerable while being tickled.
Are you kidding me?
I don't make the rules. I just read them.
Gosh.
Bad news. You are vulnerable and distracted.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
But now you can roll to not be stunned.
And now, what was that again? Vigor?
It should be right up there. You should see one that says remove stun. Just click that. It's like the roll before the roll you just made. Scroll up just slightly.
Oh, remove stun. Okay.
Yeah.
I suck.
Today is not your day, Sam.
except for the beginning ones. But
It's
So she-
bullshit, man.
She's stunned, but she's still kind of like half-heartedly laughing as the creature tickles her to death. Maybe Godwin can help her.
All right. Remove condition. No, we're gonna reset that. We're gonna keep that going. We didn't take it off. I'm supposed to take that off. So it's gonna be fun. It's funny because this is exactly what Godwin is going to do. He's running. He's leaping. And since it's an outsider, he can make his athletics roll. And you said, is this at a minus or is it just a? I can't remember what you said.
Just
for the
because it's
athletics roll.
2 actions. So it's 2 actions, so it's a minus 2.
So just do a 2 action on it.
Correct.
All right. He gets a free reroll on this if he fails, but he didn't.
Wow. Nope. You jump like a madman.
So the interesting thing is, and this is leading up to something he's going to be taking later, when he leaps in the air, you see the vestiges of the gold power that comes out of his eyes all the time. A vestigial, huge set of angelic wings manifest for a moment as he leaps into the air and punches this thing.
Interesting.
Can I punch it? We're gonna find out.
We'll see if he can punch it.
Why not?
He is going to do, whoop, I don't want a desperate attack plus 4, I want desperate attack plus 2. There we go. And is this at a minus? Besides the 2 attack?
Nope.
No, just that.
Okay, good. Let's see what we get here. That's pretty good.
Good God.
So, it is going to be, do you want it to be distracted or vulnerable, Oliver?
Vulnerable is what helps me.
All right, we'll make it vulnerable because this is going to automatically do the stun to it. And it's going to do the stun. Now, he gets a free reroll only, I think, on the attack, not the damage.
Correct.
Outside. Okay, so if he wants to try and do more damage, I'll have to use a Benny.
Benny.
Well, it's worth doing a Benny. Try once.
Okay.
Get a wound on it.
That is a wound.
And he's also going to, I just realized, I forgot I don't have this turned on. He can do the Radiant Fist thing. So I might as well add this on there, because he can do it on 1 attack. So it's a 1d4 that explodes, so this would add a whole 1 back on, more onto that. I don't know if it actually would make a difference. It'd be a
14 against 10 might actually. Oh no, but you already got a 13. Wait, nope. Hold on. If I added plus 1.
yeah.
Oh shit. I fucked that up. Wait, did I?
Well, it moved
No.
it to 14.
Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, so yeah, still only 1.
Okay, because it has. Okay, I see. Yeah. He would have had to get what, a 16? I'm trying.
14. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Well, he hit it. He made it vulnerable, stunned it, and then he falls to the ground. And since it's stunned,
It will not be taking an attack of opportunity against you.
and he wishes he could have grabbed hold of Daybreak, but he couldn't.
This night gaunt is proving to be more challenging than I expected. Okay.
why? Urudai, how?
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
So rude. This is totally your fault.
Oh my god. Do any of you want to try for more cards?
Running out of bennies.
Oh god.
Oh my
I'll
god.
try one more.
Sevias? Sevi, spend a Benny.
Get a Joker.
I mean, yeah.
Hey,
Let's go.
she did.
I mean, I might as well.
We all got a Benny
Because
now.
if he's not vulnerable anymore, that last attack did basically no good.
He's vulnerable. Oh yeah, because you want to be. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So well, hey, you got a queen out of it, but not quite enough to get ahead of the night gaunt.
Aw. Well, he'll be vulnerable for Mirashi's. Okay.
This is true.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. So -2. So I have agility to athletics to jump. Okay. And now I'm gonna attack again. Please be better. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, maybe. Oh, but it's only the first attack because it's not frenzy, right?
I mean, it's your first fighting attack, so you can frenzy on your first fighting attack. Athletics is not a fighting attack.
Oh.
So yeah, you will hit once.
Alright, I guess. Oh my god.
Are you good with that?
I don't know. Let me think. Because this is what I was gonna do. Is I was gonna get first strike instead of frenzy, and just tell you I used first strike when you came at me and tried to hit me. So that's the thing. So
Oh, so you don't have frenzy.
no.
That will not hit then, unfortunately.
Yeah. I have 3 bennies though, so
You could do that.
yeah, I think I'll Alright, I'll Benny this. It just sucks now because now you know I was gonna do first strike.
Well, technically, that should be declared anyway, so I should know that, but the creature doesn't necessarily know that.
Okay.
But a 9 will hit.
I meant like you know now. That's why I was trying to like get you to attack me. Alright. Oh my god! Alright, I'm done. I only have like 2 bennies left because I can't do it.
Oh, man. Okay. And that,
Wild dice freaking over there.
man, that was even with vulnerable and the Joker. Damn, yeah, the wild dice. All right. The night gaunt.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
I mean, he's got a toughness of what, 10?
Yeah. And armor
Yeah.
1.
He's gonna continue tickling Daybreak, but he's gonna tickle maybe a little too hard and use his claws this time.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I'm shaking though, so I gotta unshake first.
Oh, let's hope for a critical failure.
Did I fail?
Yes.
Oh, it's that fatigue. That damn fatigue. I will spend the Benny to unshake.
Aw.
And then I will claw you. You thought you were getting away.
What?
Ooh, I can frenzy tickle you. I didn't even think about that.
Oh gosh. What did I do to you, Arunai?
Yeah, he's gonna tickle.
Oh god.
Did I target you? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see a red thing.
How did I not get you? How?
Mark.
Bark's got bite. 1, okay. I'll try one more time to see if I can get 2. Maybe I can get 2.
Oh come on. Arunai, leave me alone!
I did get 2. Don't worry.
Oh
No, never mind. Maybe you should worry.
Don't worry, it's just 2 wounds. Out of your 3.
You can soak it. You got this.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, but soaking gives you a penny.
Well, I don't. This is why I was. And
No.
I hate this. Trying again.
You have a conviction left?
Wait, now to use a conviction.
Yeah.
You soaked 1.
Try one more time. I got the 3rd time. Nope, I'm terrible tonight. Okay.
All right, you soaked 1, and now for the second one. Might consider a conviction on the next soak if this does damage.
Or you could just leave me alone.
Listen, it's not my fault. This creature saw an opportunity.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Why?
I hate you so much.
Hey, look at that.
There we go. There's something.
Oh, and it unshook you.
Yeah.
Well then. I only took the 1 action, so the creature's gonna fly a little bit higher over here. As it taunts the rest of you and it continues tickling Daybreak and it giggles to itself.
Oh my god.
I've got
See-
1 penny left.
This is why I didn't want to say I was gonna do first strike. Because now you ran away.
It might still come for you, but right now it's just so happy with this little Daybreak. Oliver.
I'm gonna spend a conviction, or not a conviction, Benny, to maintain my conviction here. And then
Now-
go ahead.
Do you know how to test? Do you remember that?
Just asking us in general.
For taunt.
So you could do something like taunt or try to like use your stealth or something to contest the creature. If you beat it, you could choose whether it's distracted or vulnerable. So you could set yourself up for a sneak. Just letting you know. You don't remember.
That's okay. So that's what the okay. That's what it is to test. Okay. So I guess that would be if I wanted to do like a stealth. That would be like 2 actions then.
Yeah, you do 2 actions and then it'd be stealth versus my notice, or if you did taunt, it'd be versus my spirit. Just depends on what skill you pick.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of like, I guess, duck behind Godwin a little bit, and I'll kind of shirk down and try to stealth.
Thank you.
Somebody's trying to save you.
Runa's being mean.
Kaiju to your rescue.
Okay, so that's an 8 on stealth.
Nice.
All right, so I got to beat an 8. Okay. Nope. Do you want me? I'm assuming vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am vulnerable.
Okay. Wait, so hold on. If I'm stealthed against him, would that give me the drop on him?
Depends. I would say this time, yes. Usually, if you try the same trick twice, you won't get the drop. But since it's the first time you've pulled this on him, I will say you do.
Okay. Sweet. I appreciate that. Where is the drop? There it is. Set and roll.
Hey. Nice.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I'll take it. Well, I forgot to subtract stuff from that. But
It's not gonna matter. That's well above what you need.
Okay. Damage.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
my
a lot of
gosh.
6s. That's a lot of 6s.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Moss,
40
I
and
love you.
9.
I'll take it.
9
Oh my god,
wounds.
that's a lot.
I don't think I'm gonna try, but oh god. Okay. Maybe. I soaked 2. Oh my god. Whoa, what just happened there? I'm still alive, but by 1. I know if I roll this, I'm going to critically fail. Should I do it?
Yes. Unless you do well, then we don't want to.
I'm going to try. All right. I know I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Okay, that's better. Oh, no, it turned out exactly the same. Okay. Well, he's very, very, very injured, but not defeated just yet.
Thank you.
But you can see like blood kind of like coming out of his like shadowy form, and its shrieks and gurgles sound a little bit more pained now.
Daryl, don't screw this up.
Godwin looks a little startled when he hears your voice from wherever the hell you're at.
I do imagine I like slid down across the ground and then I just loosed an arrow from between your legs.
After how he suffered at the very beginning, you're gonna put an arrow through near his
This
nethers?
is the second time he's just
Yeah.
gonna check.
Yeah.
Package check.
Yeah. Daryl will fire. He has to reload. So this will be -2. And I got the minus. Damn. Still gonna be a really hard roll. Should I use one of his convictions? Do you think he would care?
Does he have a bunch?
Convictions.
He's got 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
All right, we'll just go with it as is. We'll see what happens.
Oh my god.
Okay, that didn't hit, but I do.
Six to that?
Why are you doing 2 actions?
Because he had to reload, yeah. Oh, but I shouldn't have that -2 there, but. But that'll hit.
That should make it hit though, right? It's 4.
Yeah, that'll hit, so I'll take it. Not so great. I think he would use a Benny for this. Oh, that's not much better. How many Bennies has he got? I mean, it doesn't matter. They'll reset after this.
Yeah.
Try one more time. Well,
Nope.
he did his best.
Better every time. 4, 6, 8.
Yeah. Daryl goes, damn it, and then ducks back inside the building.
What? He's hiding?
Yeah, that's what he does.
I don't think he should be our leader anymore.
Well, you got to talk to Oliver about that one.
He is getting close because he just wants to know where Daybreak is in case he actually hits this thing. So he can't actually hit it or jump up because it's 2 squares above now, so he can't jump that high, right?
Right.
All right, so he is going to try and bolt it. He should not have radiant fists. I'm gonna turn that back off. He has dodge versus bolt. I am going to. Do I want to add damage onto it? You know, we're gonna try it in case he actually hits. We'll try it. He'll use up his power points. He doesn't have a lot of them. All right, so he'll hit with a raise. Oh, that conviction didn't really help, did it? But those
Might help here, though.
6s are pretty good. All right, so 2 wounds.
Oh, man. Okay, we're going to try soaking. Oh, no. I have -4 to every one of these rolls. This is going to be really hard. All right. Try one more time.
A lot of other stuff. You just gotta explode your dice.
One more try.
Oh my god, you have like 7 bennies right now?
He fails. So the creature gets hit by this bolt of energy, lets out a shriek, and its whole body kind of dissipates into shadow and ethereal smoke. And Daybreak's body falls from the sky.
Godwin's last action is just falling onto the ground trying to catch her. He's just gonna and may not actually successfully do it, but he's gonna just do the baseball slide underneath her.
You do try so hard. Unfortunately, yeah, Daybreak falls a little too fast and thunks against the ground. Good news is, she wasn't high enough actually to take damage. But you still feel the thunk and it smarts quite a bit.
Oh, I'm sure.
You're still stunned though, so let's see if you can unstun. You're no longer being tickled.
Do I keep my conviction going? I have 2 bennies left.
Combat's over, I wouldn't use it.
Yeah. Oh, remove conviction. I hate that it phrases it like that.
Wavered.
Please give me something.
Hey.
All right, you are no longer stunned, just in time.
Jeez.
What the hell was that?
I'll open the door.
I am frantically going to rub dirt all over the wound.
Ah. Daybreak.
And
Do you fare well?
Oh my
oh,
god.
it actually fails, so I'm gonna get the free reroll.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, heal selected for 1. Boom.
There we go.
Next time, if I were you, I would try to avoid those things.
Yeah.
She's just
So I
gibbering.
opened the door here, by the way.
Is she?
All right.
Everyone's just gonna help her up and look at her, just kind of tilt her head side to side, kind of roughly, like, "You don't look so good." And he doesn't know if she's healed, but he's inadvertently doing this.
But she's a plant. How do we know? Is she wilted?
The one branch is looking funny. Oh, he had to spend a point to get his PowerPoint back. We'll do that. So yeah, he had the PowerPoint. So if she was down a wound, she's healed a wound. If not, he just did that because, that just
It just
instinctively went off.
All right. She is not down, and unfortunately, it does not fix the branch. But I'm sure she appreciates the warm, glowing feeling that goes through her trunk.
Is
I
it a
guess-
stalk?
Her stock.
And
Oh,
he's just points. Do you want me to snap that off?
She's just clutching him and gibbering.
Okay. And just kind of motion her. It's going to be fine. I'm sure there's no more of those in here.
I'm sure.
He's so-
Mirashi. Oh, does she step away?
Said she was opening the door.
Yeah, I was gonna do something before she did that. I guess I'll wait on that. So we'll say that she does open the door. And this is one of those moving to another map doors, but I can at least describe what's inside. Let me grab my PDF.
Daryl, don't forget to reload your thing.
Yeah, I'm on it. He says, muttering to himself that he didn't shoot anything.
There's a hole in something somewhere out there.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good way to think of it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you turn away, he just kind of like gives you the finger.
Thinking of all the things that are somewhere in the distance that have 2 burn marks in them from his eyes from all the times he's missed.
Pale paint peels like scabs from the walls of this spacious chamber. A bent desk guards a broad hall stretching away to the north, while curtained frames shroud the room's eastern quarter. The place smells intensely of rubbing alcohol. So without having gone in yet, that's what Mirashi sees.
More pickled punks, it seems.
Right?
It is getting to the point where you guys have been doing a lot and have not rested. Do you proceed forward?
If we sleep out here, we're going to have bad dreams about getting tickled and things.
Do we feel as though if we continue pressing forward, we would be suffering some sort of a disadvantageous side effect of exhaustion?
Who knows? I mean, you are starting to get kind of tired. Probably not exhausted yet, but eventually you might have to make some checks.
So maybe we could
Technically-
just go back into the church thing and take a rest there.
We're not that far from it, even though I
Yeah.
freaking hate that room.
Yeah, I think
But
we
your
just go
love is
back.
there, so you take it, right?
Yes,
Yep.
my Lady of Snow is
Yeah.
cold and frigid. Just how I like them.
Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah. Yeah, if our leader thinks we should go back.
My head snaps
We're
towards
out.
Daryl.
Mirashi will start to like leave anyway.
Mirashi, before you do, over in the mists over here, they swirl a little bit and you see a figure. But this figure doesn't scare you. You recognize this one, and he beckons for you to come closer.
Okay, I'll come closer.
What is she doing?
Looks like
Wait.
he's going to talk to the Tattoo Man.
Do none of the rest of us see what she's walking towards?
No.
No, Jennifer, she's yours. Mm-mm.
Mirashi, perhaps staying outside of the mist would be a prudent idea?
Nonsense. Nonsense. I recognize somebody. They want to talk to me. Just give me a second.
So the figure of Uncle stands before you, and he kind of holds up two clawed hands, and then he puts one hand down into what appears to be infinite darkness and pulls out a letter. And then he reaches out to hand it to you, and as he does, do you take it?
Yes.
When you touch it, you hear the words that are written inside the note as if he's speaking them into your mind. It says, Oliver, your incompetence in this affair is most perturbing. While the gunslinger has taken to his role of leader, he has yet to show that he has either altered his judgment or affected his overall decision-making. The gift of power is one to be wielded. It is a weed that grows uncontrollably in some, but will die if left too long without water. Simply acquiescing to his will is not enough to nourish this weed. Most who achieve power will do most anything to maintain their grasp upon it. Their grip tightens ever more when authority is called into question. That, dear nephew, is your assignment. Your acquiescence to the gunslinger's authority is required, but you must make him believe that he has conquered your qualms. Then, and only then, will the hardening of his heart begin. Love, your dear uncle.
Mirashi will start to laugh. She'll go towards Oliver and she'll give him the letter.
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
I'll frantically open it up and read it, and just
Of course. Such wisdom.
I'll put it in my-
Wisdom.
I'll
He
put it in my
called
satchel.
you an idiot. Oh, what is that?
I still don't understand why.
I'll kind of grab Godwin.
Godwin, does your patron appear to you?
He just looks down at his hands every time I punch something.
What do you have to do to get him to do that? Because for some reason, Uncle appears to Mirashi and hands her messages to give to me, and I don't understand why. Why would he not just appear to me personally? Am I not
Wait.
worthy?
You're getting mail here?
Well,
That you
I
guys
don't know-
talking, you hear Mirashi laughing still laughing at all of
Never mind. Perhaps I've just not earned his favor yet. Clearly, it seems as though that is the case, as he is displeased with my conduct.
You should check the handwriting to make sure she's not playing with you.
Guess
gonna-
what, Daryl? Uncle thinks
I
all of
look down at the letter
retard.
and look back up and realize I'm alone, and I'll sprint back towards the door.
He's just gonna let out that same noise that the like god mate just.
Daryl
Leap a foot in the air.
Daryl's gonna look back at Oliver running in last, looking a little exasperated, and Mirashi's just told him that Oliver's a retard. And in Daryl's mind, he actually thinks Oliver's pretty smart, but he doesn't want to get mauled by Mirashi, so he goes, "Yeah, I was thinking you were the sharper of the two, for sure." Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll go through the door, and my cat is shedding. Can you tell? Can you
Oh
tell
my
he's
God.
shedding?
Yay, free hair!
Wow.
So he is shedding. They're both shedding, so there's like fur everywhere. Anyway, Mirashi will go through the door and head back to the church. As she's left.
Quick, everybody move around so Ruda can't get a hold of us.
Oh dear God. I don't remember which one you guys just came out of. You.
I don't
Wow,
think it
Frost, you're
matters.
mean.
Nope, that's the wrong one.
No, we're in the other map, so all he has to do is just take us to the other map.
You can't stop me.
Yeah, sadly.
This is not the map. We're going to the. Oh, you're having us
Over here,
like
yeah.
actually.
Yeah. As you guys walk through here,
Uh-oh, more flesh meat.
why don't you all make me a little perception check?
Right?
Any
You know,
minuses?
No.
Okay.
Notice roll, excuse me.
Hey, I finally noticed something.
Wow.
Nope. I think. Oh, mine still got my conviction going. I only got a 3.
So Daybreak, you're the only one that notices this, which is great.
Great.
So Daybreak, as you are walking by, you thought you saw something out of the corner of your eye, and you turn and look to the north, and you remember those rattling things that you fought earlier? You see 2 of them peeking around the corner, and one slightly bigger one that has 2 mismatched color eyes, and he looks at you with a dagger and goes, yeah, like that. I need you to make a fear check as the 2 rattlings shut the door.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
I was friends with them.
Friendly
Oh,
enough, friendly enough.
God. All right. And it's at -4 for me.
This one, yeah, -2, so -4 for you. Correct.
Hey,
But
Okay.
hey, look, you did good.
Please. Okay.
It was unnerving, but you keep yourself together this time.
For once. I did very well on animal but wait, I have beast friend now.
Do you tell anybody what you saw, or you keep that to yourself?
No, I'm gonna say, everyone. I think we made some mad animals. There's mad things here. The rats are not happy.
Why?
I don't know, but there was a big one, and it had eyes, and they not happy.
Those traitorous rodents. They were supposed to be scouting for enemies, and they haven't done us any good. Not
We're
one bit.
supposed to be scouting for enemies.
Hmm.
maybe they
Interesting.
enemies.
I mean, we did kill 2 of them. I thought I was friendly with them, but I guess not.
Oh, gunslinger, fearless leader.
Yeah.
What do you think should be done about these rats?
Well, I'm still kind of tired myself. He says, hopefully looking at the door leading back to the chapel.
Are you sure that these rats should be left to fester in these halls, especially as traitorous as they are?
It didn't
seems
look like
as
your
though-
ones. It was a different one.
It seems as though that would be a most unwise decision.
Make a persuasion check against Daryl.
Let it be known that I am not actually trying to persuade him. I'm just questioning him. Like, so can I auto-fail that?
Sure.
Okay.
In that case, he's gonna look at the door to the north and look to the door that leads to sleep. He's gonna say, yeah, you're right. Leaving them unattended would probably not lead to the greatest of consequences. However, finding them while we're not rested would also lead to terrible consequences. So the way I see it, tomato, tomato. So let's go sleep.
I will acquiesce to that, O fearless leader.
As you should. You should trust in your fearless leader's judgment.
Always.
Was something funny?
Huh? No. I was just thinking about a joke that that Godwin told me earlier. It was pretty funny.
Daryl looks over at Godwin and says, "Joke."
I said, I don't remember. Oh, I made it. I said something about handwriting.
All right. We're gonna move you guys over to the map. This one is C. Wait, that's not the right one. Oop. Where the hell is the damn cathedral? Or, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that thing.
No.
This is it. All right. And activate.
Dragon Noodle Soup. Godwin is so funny.
So funny.
That's the smarts of D4. He's a little lost.
All right, you guys make
Daryl
it.
the smartest one out of all of us.
Might be.
Yeah, he's real smart.
No.
As you said that, I'm thinking,
Actually, no, he's pretty smart. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought you gave
got
him
a
a
D8?
D8.
yeah, he's a smart dude. He's a con artist. So it's a good thing you're trusting his judgment. Ah, shit. Toothy's about to go into simp mode.
What?
Winter is in the cathedral.
And while that's happening,
Oh,
I'm gonna spend a penny to refresh PowerPoint. So
my lady. We've returned, heroic as ever.
Really?
Oh,
Or
I am thrilled.
I kiss her hand.
of course.
ew.
Now you're gonna make a persuasion check.
Okay. So I do have the attractive edge. Do I get the +1 since she is attracted to my
Yes.
general type?
Yes, you do.
Dope.
Watch, she doesn't go for blondes.
Kitty, come on, stop it. Did I kick you out?
Are you happy with a 5? Remember, this is a contested roll.
Screw that. I'll use a Benny. I only got 2 left. Who cares? No!
Oh, that.
Well,
We've got 25 minutes left. Screw it.
There we go.
wow.
Oh, good God.
Mine.
Wow. And I am just realizing that Noelle never put in her stats.
Oh.
Let me.
Fours across
Let-
the
Pretty
board.
sure she has a D4.
That is actually what it says, but that is not correct. So let me see what Winter's would be. And I will just roll that. It is a 6. Okay. Not much better.
Oh.
No!
Oh.
He's hard to get.
Denied.
Oh my god. She's not the Lady of Snow for nothing. She looks as you kiss her hand and just raises an eyebrow, and her face just remains cool and collected. There is no emotional reaction or investment whatsoever.
You should have brought her some flowers.
That's exactly the reaction I would expect from someone as stoic as you.
Indeed. Did you find anything of note in your adventures? Where have you guys been?
Have found so much. You have no freaking idea. Check this out. And I will regale her with all of the tales which we have found, including those of Zindulis and the Count and our being brought here. Oh, and I'll let her know about Alige Lissandro. Perhaps you knew of Alige. Well, she became a miasma fountain.
That is unfortunate news. Ah, poor dear.
Yeah, don't worry, she's dead now.
Oh yeah, we also had to kill a little child. And he's gonna hold up the piece of paper. His name was Brenton.
Brenton.
Fold it and put it back in his pocket.
Oh no. Poor Brenton. We wondered where he ran off to. Probably went searching for his brother.
There's more?
The only thing he left behind was this toy wooden soldier. Him and his brother used to play with this. Breaks my heart.
Does it look cool?
Yeah, it's a cool little wooden soldier. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Godwin's going to come over and take it and look at it. Oh. And just kind of sit down in front of the picture, or the picture of Iomade, and just he's just kind of start looking at it.
Winter
Go ahead.
just looks at you after snatching it out of her hand. She's like, okay. What were you going to say, Oliver?
Realizing that she has at least some sort of an emotional connection to the news of Benton's death, not usually caring, Oliver kind of snaps to it and says, "Oh, yes, it was quite the terrible display with Benton and all of that whole jazz. It was a real shame what happened to him. Like, truly. I'm so deeply sorry, my lady."
Do you really care?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna.
Oh, that's not right either.
I'm gonna walk up to Winter and kind of like tug on like the hem of her sleeve or something and say, the room with the birds and the antlers. This is a hospital, place of healing. Why are there traps like that around here?
So she, first off, picks up what Oliver's laying down and she puts a pin in that for a moment. And she looks down at Dae'Breik and goes, "Oh, you're talking about the sitting room. That's a place where they would take patients to let them relax and unwind and meet family sometimes if they came to visit. But it's not trapped. You have to remember, whatever's going on here has changed and mutilated and modified so many things. It was probably another result of that. I would encourage you all to try to make your way into the northmost wing. If you can find a way there. It would make me very happy." She says, looking at Oliver all of a sudden, "If you could find your way there and perhaps find Dae'Breik, Brenton's brother."
I will take one step back and bow far too lowly. And say,
Your wish is my command, my lady.
That's what I was that's what I'm glad to hear that.
Yes. Anything for my lady of snows.
I'm gonna kind of back up near Daryl and say, is this normal? Is this normal?
This, my little shrub, is what we call simping.
I don't know what that means.
Now I'll explain it to you when you're older.
I'm older than I
Bed,
look.
this is my bed. Get out of here. I'll kick whoever's in this bed.
You just kick a random person out of their bed.
Yeah.
And they get up. Actually, they're pretty heated, and they start to like roll up their sleeve, and then they see you, and then they kind of roll their sleeve back down. And yeah, I was just gonna sleep over here anyways. It's yeah, and moves over to sleep on the floor.
What I thought. What I thought.
Godwin's gonna hold the soldier up to her and just say, "Can I keep it, or do you?" He like offers it back to her. He's just fascinated by it because it's really well made.
Well, actually, Oliver here has just pledged that you and your friends are going to go find him and try to make your way into the North Wing to see if you find any other survivors or perhaps any of these cultists under the sway of Zandulas. If you see the boy, perhaps this will let him know that you're a friend. You should hang on to it.
Okay. He'll just kind of tuck it into his belt because he doesn't even have a belt pouch. He's got his tunic, his pants, and his belt, and that's what he owns. And then, so there's the images of Iomade on the wall. He's going to be sitting there next to them. Would he know, since he instinctively kind of understood something was weird about that night gaunt, would he know what that thing even remotely is?
You could make a occult roll to see if you know what a night gaunt is.
Okay. He's only got academics, so he'll do unskilled.
I would say you could do academics, but that is probably going to be at a penalty. It'd be the same penalty as unskilled, so.
Okay, so -2.
Mhm.
Now, since this is with his favored enemy, I think it only works for tracking, athletics, throwing, and stuff like that. I don't think it works with, like, I have no idea, actually. I don't think it works with knowledge or anything like that, but he'll see. We got a 3.
Did I do that? Okay, you did that.
So, nope. Something nagging him in the back of his head about it. He's like, we saw something flying out there in the mist that tried to carry her off. And it kept tickling her. I think I've seen one before, but I can't remember.
Yeah, it nags at you, but yeah, you've not seen it. And she'll say, oh, we've seen a few of those. They kidnapped a few of our own. They were like torturing them in the air somehow. I don't know. Definitely want to watch out for those.
That's one way of putting it. No, there's more.
Okay, I disintegrated it.
Well, I assumed it was more than one. You're right, it could just be one very persistent creature stalking the place. Anyways, you all look very tired. I should let you get some rest.
You know, my lady, this chapel is quite cold. Perhaps some additional heat might do you some good this eve.
Don't
I
worry.
don't think anyone wants me to cook. No.
I
I don't want you to cook.
actually she's gonna say, I wasn't aware that Dampiers gave off any heat at all.
We have the ability to magnify whatever heat is presented to us. It's almost like, what do you call it? When we're under the covers, it's like a Dutch oven.
What the
She's gonna smirk slightly at that, and she's gonna lean in and whisper, you're going to need to magnify something else, to be quite honest with you.
Oh my god.
Now, I'm going to go rest. It looks like there's a spot over there for you. Good night, everyone.
Yes, I will await your coming to me at when everyone else is asleep.
Phrasing.
Well, perhaps it was intentional. Good night, my lady.
I'm gonna look at Godwin. Why is he drooling?
I don't understand half of what they just said, but they seem to be tense. Maybe they're going to mate.
What's that?
We'll tell you when you're older. Daryl will repeat. Now I'm going to get some shut-eye. And do any of you need to have any in-camp dialogues with each other before we hand wave to the next morning-ish?
Yeah, I'll go to Mirashi.
Mirashi is resting. Hey, what's up?
Hey, so something's been kind of bothering me here.
Is it the blood?
No, I love blood.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think you've been feeding.
I mean, I'm
Oh.
really thirsty. Never mind that.
I'll say.
Why?
Well, I don't think you have fed in the days I have seen you. Well, you probably feed.
Perhaps I will at some point, but I have more pressing matters to attend to. Specifically, if I might address one pressing concern that I have.
Yeah.
Why in all of the hells below this this earth is Uncle appearing to you and not me?
I have some theories on
Yes?
that. Oh, you're interested in my theories. Okay.
I just get up
Good
and walk away.
Hey, Oliver, I was gonna tell you.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey,
Like,
Okay, you come back. Okay.
Oh no, I didn't actually walk away.
Okay. All right. I just looked at the map and you're like really far away. So I was like, oh, he really walked away really fast. Okay. Mirashi will say,
I'll sit down. I'll sit down on the bed and just kind of like with my hands in my.
I think that. Have you noticed that we resemble each other in a way? We have the same color eyes. We can look at our eyes; they're kind of shaped the same way.
I mean, that's all well and good and everything, but you're, not to be like racist or anything, but you're like green as all
I'm
get
a-
out.
I'm a half orc. I'm not full orc.
And I'm
You're
a
a half.
vampire.
You're a half vampire. Vampire. You're not a full vampire.
Are you saying that we could be kin?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Which would make sense because sometimes we seem to complete and finish each other's sentences. It must mean we've been spending a lot of time together for a really long time, and really, you have my same eyes.
I guess I never noticed that.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, that and our
they're-
last names are kind of the same. So,
Well, that's true. We're both named Dark Norm.
but I mean, it's
um,
like Muhammad. It's a pretty common name, or at least I thought.
I don't think it is a very common name. I think we are. I think that the uncle is also my uncle.
So he's giving you messages so that you might, give them to me? Are you more receptive to his presence than I am? I still
think-
don't understand.
I think perhaps maybe I'm psychic. Maybe I have like all sorts of abilities just never knew about.
Something clicks in Oliver's mind.
I think I'm very sensitive to what's going on around me.
You know, Mirashi, I think you might be in possession of a very great power.
Yeah, this is me out of character laughing. Yes, I think so too.
Yes.
Sometimes I can tell when it's raining when I'm outside.
Yes. We should learn how to harness that power and use it to our own ends. Maybe you can learn to predict the weather.
Or other things.
Even
I mean,
when you're inside.
Sometimes I feel like I know what people are thinking or what they're doing. And I'll look at Godwin.
What is he doing right now? What is he thinking?
Oh, he's trying to figure out what we're talking about.
And just as you guys mentioned the weather, there's a peal of thunder outside. And there was already a light drizzle of rain. But now it's kind of hitting hard against the windows of the sanctuary that you're in. But it's not just making the typical rain sound. There's also a sizzle. Almost like the rain is turned acidic or something as it hits the stone and the windows.
Maybe I can control the weather too. I just talked about the rain, and look at what happened. It's amazing. I can make acid.
That's insane. I'll get really close and I'll whisper, Mirashi, I think you might be perhaps the most powerful person I have ever met in my life.
Maybe it means you also have this power too. It's related.
Perhaps. Perhaps I do. But it has yet to manifest itself within my visage. But it will, given time. And perhaps then you will see the most powerful Dhampir you have ever seen in your entire life. Until then, I will ponder on Uncle's words and leave you to your rest. I will bow far too lowly once again. Good night, Mirashi.
Good night, Oliver. Don't forget to feed. I have a feeling we don't want some bloodlust happening.
I think you may be insanely correct.
And I whisk my cape around in a very flamboyant fashion and walk away hissing.
Godwin is going to, when he sees him get up and move, he's just like looking at everyone. He's going to look over at Dae'Breik. Or is she kind of like closing her eyes already, like she's falling asleep, or is she still awake?
She's still awake.
He's just going to kind of poke you and look and hold out his hand and look down at the floor and just say, tell me, did I have a shadow before?
Honestly, the light is so bright I haven't noticed.
He's just gonna flare up a little bit more. Let me know if you see it.
Oh, I will. Thank you for the light, by the way. It's delicious.
You know, on that note, I think that's.
Are we gonna make a rude eye face palm?
I think that's where we will wrap the session for tonight, guys. Not the line I was expecting to end on, but it's the line I guess I deserve. Let me swoosh us over after I stop Sirenscape's soundtrack.
Heard of it.
And we are back to our beautiful faces and only our beautiful faces. Wow. So, harrowing fight. You guys faced off against the Night Gaunt, and Dae'Breik didn't die. So, I mean, that's something.
Right, your best efforts.
Very proud of you guys. That's probably the first time I've had a single creature, like on its own as a wild card, really pose a challenge to any of my Savage World groups so far. So that was an interesting fight.
So many negatives. There were so many.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
-1 for this, -2 for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's bad.
the dodging and the flying, and then not all of you being particularly decked out for ranged combat. Yeah, that did seem to. And then your healer, of course, being whisked away and tickled. Well, that's a thing too. But cool. I tickled and just tickle. Murder tick. Oh god, that sounds bad in some way.
Yes, it does.
Horrible.
So on that note, let's go to the murder tickler himself, Frost. Tag he alike, and leave Savvy second to last, me to last. Go.
I'm Frost. You can find me here on Moonskull. You can find me on Legend Seeker, working on lore for the RPG that Rudai is working on called Legend Seeker. And, also my links in the link tree. And I'm going to tag our lisping Lothario. I wish your name started with an L, but it's Oliver.
Yes, thank you, Frost. Yeah, you can find me here several days a week. You can also find me over on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. Please go over there and subscribe. We are like 3 away from 200, which is awesome.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey.
Yeah. I just dropped a new episode of Fear of Ages Past today, and going to be a very big one next week. So check that out as well. And then I will pass it to Chrysanth.
Hey, I'm nowhere. Don't follow me anywhere. I'm just here, but follow here. That's it.
Not on Twitter.
I was about to say, you literally aren't now. Yeah.
I don't. It's like I don't do anything. I'm just kind of here, guys. And go to Sevi.
All right. Well, hello everybody. I am Sevi. Thank you for being here with us today. You can usually find me at Legally Sevi, so make sure to give it a follow. I'm working on watch hours in that channel, and then Sevi Love, I'm working on watch hours on that channel, so make sure to click one of those playlists and let it run and help me with the watch hours. I really appreciate it. And I would say this weekend, the movie for tomorrow is The Patriot in order in memory of Memorial Day. I got that right? It is Memorial Day. Okay, all right.
You nailed it.
I usually have my paralegal tell me when I have to show up to work and when I don't, and when there's a holiday or not, because I never know. So she told me not to show up to work on Monday because it was a holiday. So there we go. So Patriot. So come over to my Discord. We will watch The Patriot at 1 p.m. Central Time. And I think that's it. I'm gonna
Have you seen it before, Sevi?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
It's really good. I like it. And I'll pass it to the Muppet himself.
All right. Yep. You can find me here on Moonskull all the time. And here soon, a little bit more over on the Legend Seeker channel. I haven't been as active on there. Things have been busy. And something else to keep an eye out for. You might know I run some private games. I do have seats open in my private games, and I have one on Saturday in particular that I'm trying to fill. It is a Tiamat campaign. So if you'd like to try to stop Tiamat from returning to Faerun and killing everybody and making them her dragon servants, what a glorious future that would be. But if you want to prevent that, because you're evil, you could join that campaign and try to stop her. But there is a bigger one. I'm going to put an announcement out for it, but just keep your eyes peeled. Me and a few other DMs are all getting together to do a super dungeon. It's going to be multiple groups all working together. So it's going to be 4 parties tackling one dungeon. Think of it as a raid. And we're going to open up seats for that. You'll see posts on that coming here soon. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for Star Wars. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.